Ah, here it is. Man, it looks so weird. I mean, let me drag and drop this onto my stream overlay. Yeah, this thing, it kind of very like it almost looks like a cat, but not quite, right? But like you can kind of see how it kind of could be a cat, right? Like that thing on the screen right now. Um, when I saw it, like my first instinct was like, maybe that looks kind of like a cat, but let's take it off the screen right now. Looks like a cat with a monkey face. Nani. And that's the origin of that cat emote. So now that you know that, we can proceed with the suffering that is playing a cat berserker. I mean, either way, it's gonna be fast because it's a berserker at the end of the day. Um, so I'm either gonna win the game fast or I'm gonna die fast. So let's begin. The fabled D1 Quokka, we berserk those. Although I don't know if they are that awful in this version. Nah, they look pretty awful. Yeah, any enemy with 3 pips of evasion in this version is like, or not in this version, but in the future of Crawl after monster weapon attack delay changes is like death. And as a cat berserker, you should probably consider very heavily berserking everything. At least in this version, because in this version Berserk is free. So at least there's that. Thank you for letting me play 0.27 instead of Trunk, where I wouldn't be able to Berserk all these D1 Quokkas. Um, so yeah, get unarmed combat to 11. Okay, get unarmed combat to 11. Ooh, look at that. Ooh, interesting. Ooh, wait a second. Wait a second. 2 rings of protection for my cat berserker? What if I just do that? Okay, the moment that I find a scroll of acquirement, we're gonna be getting money, so I can use 2 rings of protection on my cat berserker. That's horrifying, but yeah, it's cat-like. It is a horrifying cat-like thing, so not unlike normal cats. Yeah, I would say that normal cats are also sometimes horrified cat-like things. Mm, okay. I actually don't remember like what's the big difference between 0.27 and 0.28 trunk. I mean, there's a lot of differences, but in general, I would say that this is probably easier. It doesn't have hot hills, and it doesn't have new abyss, but apart from those things, I don't think there's a lot of things that impact the early game. I think the early game is every bit as messed up in 0.27 as it is in 0.28 trunk. We're gonna get a bit of strength, just once, so I can deal more damage. And then I think we're gonna be getting a lot of dexterity. Although maybe unarmed combat damage scales of dexterity as well as it does from strength. I don't know. I don't tend to get a lot of dexterity regardless. Mm, okay. Not much can stop a raging berserker early on except for hubris and being a cat. Is that the thing that the game tells you, like the part, everything before being a cat, is that actually something that the game tells you when you hover over berserker? If it is, that's very funny. um, okay, yeah, that's the second half of the class description. The hovers part, interesting. New thing indeed. So this level has a null band, and obviously there's no character, pretty much no character that wants to fight a null band on D2. So I'm just gonna try to squeeze as much experience out of this level as I can. Maybe berserk a single null and then get out, and then we can go to D3. Ideally, I would be experience level 4 by the time I go to D3, but it's not looking like it's gonna happen. Yeah, I think I should just leave the level now, just for safety, before I stumble into those nulls. Because stumbling into those nulls, bad stuff. Definitely not something that we want to do on a run that's already as promising as this one. I mean, the shops. I have 2 rings of protection. I normally would be like whatever rings of protection, but I feel like they are a necessity on a melee cat like this cat berserker, right? Okay, scary. Scary, scary, scary thing, that other. Especially because it bit me once and it gave me red poison because my HP is that beautiful. But I managed to survive it. Basically impossible, those doesn't work. What's the penalty for using magic as a worshipper of Trog? Does can you even use magic as a worshipper of Trog? I mean, Trog gets very mad if you memorize something. And I'm pretty, or it might even like excommunicate you if you memorize something. Okay. Strongly dislikes it when you memorize spells, you attempt to cast spells, you train magic skills, or you use magic staves or paint branded weapons. Yeah, you explode. And it lasts for a relatively long duration. That's a funny part too. I wonder or like, assuming that somehow I managed to survive for the entirety of Troxrat, I wonder for how long it would last if I just abandoned turn one, like just out of sheer curiosity. But unfortunately, it's not really a doable thing because the first time that you get berserkers dropped up on top of you, you're gonna die in Troxrat. Yeah, it's almost impossible to abandon that. Oh no. Yeah, I saw the Dagger of Venom and I was like, I hope that this doesn't one-shot me. And it came really close to one-shotting me. Um, so we have Grinder. And it's a true shame because most characters I would rejoice over finding such a fine weapon this early in the game, you know? Dagger of Venom is one of my favorite weapons on anything. But unfortunately, as a cat, I cannot wield that, and so I am left without the ability to use an item that would be a fantastic item for almost any other character. You can pick up spellbooks with no problem though, just don't memorize any of the spells. That's how it is. Okay, more nulls. D4 nulls. Experience level 4 nulls. What if we go to D5? D3 didn't have a lot of experience for me. Interesting. Well, my objective here is to get enough money for those rings of protection. If I get the rings of protection, the character becomes significantly better. So as long as I don't die before I get the rings of protection, we should be fine. Oh no. Talking about not dying. Okay, fortunately, Berserk plus Trox Hand was enough to make me survive here. Gonna get Dexterity. Got a little bit of armor class from leveling up. You're covered in thick fur. Armor class +2. +2, not bad. Swap to Gozak for free memory rings early. I could do that. And then for free money rings. For free money rings early. And then I would die. Okay, I also got reminded of something. Maybe I should replace the GIF with the Mind Cat. Hold on. Hold on. Here it is. Yeah, the Mind Cat. Very important to have that up when we're playing a cat. Which might happen quite a bit, unfortunately. Okay, having the ability to berserk literally everything, I feel like it has kind of saved me quite a bit already. Yeah, I'm glad that I don't have to do this in Trunk. I don't think this kind of thing works in Trunk. Extra life. D5 two-headed ogre. Without the ability to do anything that I would normally do to deal with a D5 two-headed ogre. Yay, no poison. No poison darts for a cat. So obviously we're not doing this. We are not doing this. Nope, no, we're not doing this. We're not doing that. Berserk carries a lot in the early game. Yeah, the more the game progresses, the least you want to Berserk. But of course, at this point, we want to Berserk as much as we can. Pretty much every fight. Oh, well, that's trash. Is it marked as useless? It is marked as useless, funnily enough. Well, that's also useless. That potion of flight is not useless, but might as well be marked as useless. Okay, Trog's Hand in case I got poisoned by the Scorp. Fortunately, I didn't get poisoned by the Scorp, but regardless. The imp hit me for 10. Yeah. If you hit me for 10, I cannot fight you. Okay, fortunately I was able to run away and regen a bit. So here we are. Hey, good luck. Fesu died spin dart. Oh, yeah, it died. Didn't you see it? It was one of the worst things that I have ever played on stream. Like I'm not even exaggerating. It was actually so bad at the end. I got banished. It was a sequence of such unfortunate things to happen. I didn't have willpower equipped, but I had cat willpower, so it was like cat willpower is literally double the willpower of a normal character like a hill orc, for example, or a minotaur. It's double. And so I had a very low chance to get banished by a sorcerer, deep of sorcerer that is, and not only that, but I also cast Enfeeble the turn that I got banished, and I hit the sorcerer with the blindness. So Enfeeble is a spell that blinds you, um, dazes you, I think, um, makes you weak in melee, and gives you anti-magic. If you fail like the willpower check. If you don't fail the willpower check, or yeah, if you succeed at resisting the spell, it only gives you the anti-magic and the weakness. But I didn't fail that, so the sorcerer was blind and affected by anti-magic, and it still hit me past my like 7% chance to get banished. So I hit that. It was pretty much like the stars aligned and I got banished in a situation where I thought that I was extremely safe for. When it comes to banishment. I really thought that I was gonna be able to not get banished there, but it happened, and so I ended up dying. I didn't die in the abyss. I was able to get out, but shortly after I died. And the abyss did kill me twice. I had all my lives when I went into the abyss, and then I didn't have any lives by the time I got out. No Abyss is free rough if you get banished. But then again, that character was also one of the worst characters that I have ever played in 11 years. I could even say maybe the worst character that I've played in 11 years. Um, yeah, compared to that character, this character is slightly better. I don't think this character can be worse than that character. I think that's a really difficult thing to happen. But then again, this is the early game, and in the early game, Berserker will Berserk, right? Did I not set the stop at 11? Yeah. Important to set the stop at 11. 11 will give me a lot of base damage and the ability to swing relatively quickly. And we want all of those things. And then after that, I think we're going to be training a lot of fighting. Maggie, what do you have today, Maggie? Swamp scales. Not that we care, because as a cat I cannot wear armor, unfortunately. And also, now that we know that Maggie's in this level, and that Maggie is probably awoken by that no shouting, probably the correct thing to do is to leave the level. So that's yet another level that we're going to leave uncompleted. It's just like a safer thing to do. I see a lot of money here. Ooh, a lot of dinero. The one on Dubesa, yeah, the Null Sergeant alone was like super dangerous. The one on Dubesa supporting the Null Sergeant is like, nah, we're not doing this. Nah, we're not doing this. Okay, let's get out of here. Let's get out of here. Probably I'm gonna skip D7 as well, because D7 seems to be a very open level. And we don't want those blinking. I'm being more proactive at reading my unidentified scrolls because I really want the acquirement. The acquirement will change this character's life drastically for the better. So really looking forward to finding the acquirement. One of those nulls threw a net at me. That was scary. Okay, I think I can circ two nulls at the same time. Ouch. Oh, +4 spear. I thought that was a halberd, but it's only a +4 spear. I guess it's understandable. After all, I am a cat. I have 34 HP at experience level 8. Ah, man, the perils of being a cat. I hope that I find the amulet of vitality or something funny. Or I hope that I get robust somehow. That could also be extremely useful for my character. Cat willpower. Does Trog give anything that I can use? No, apart from Berserk and Bros, Trog doesn't really give me anything. I cannot use weapons. For +4 damage is like more than 10th of my HP. Yes, it's crazy. It is not guaranteed to be +4 damage in every attack, but it is a lot of damage. Ring of Wizardry. Maybe, okay. Yeah, I was wondering if I could enact my my devilish plan that I have for Cat Berserker. I have a secret strat that I could do on Cat Berserker, but the stars need to align, and I need to get all the good loot in order to be able to do it. It shall remain a secret until I have the ability to actually do it. Also, why was I meleeing that thing? I'm very glad that I didn't die because that thing could have easily one-shot me. So it didn't happen. And because of that, I am glad. But I probably shouldn't have meleeed that dude. Mm, I want to skip this level, but what if this is acquirement? Man, that looks tempting. I want to skip this level, but I also want to find out what that scroll is. I'm gonna try to sneak past. Okay, this level has Harold. That's scary. What if we just leave the level? How much money am I leaving behind? It's not a lot of money. It is enough money to buy a ring of protection, however, and that greatly increases the survivability of this cat. I really want it, but I cannot fight Harold. Like Harold actually just kills me. Then again, I could. It's not like I have to grab that money, right? Like I can just go and grab different money from safer spots that won't get me pulled by Harold and then one shot. So might as well do exactly that and go do the 8. Oh, another open level. A gold piece. A vampire. What's your chance to confuse me? 30%. Okay. We're gonna use Stroke's hand, probably Zerk. Do you blink? You don't blink. Okay. Oh, okay. It got pretty scary when I got hit by Bamp Drain. Well, it was not Bamp Drain. It was just normal melee, and I still got hit for 16. Jeez. Evasion is a placebo. It's just what we already knew. Evasion is a placebo. Oh, not the bees. Oh no, not the bees. Okay, I have 8 charges of Ice Blast. I should probably quiver the Ice Blast. Should I use it right now? I should. Yeah, how else am I going to kill this bee if I don't use that? I don't have armor class or poison resistance. I don't have HP. I don't have the ability to kill those things safely. All that I have is the promise of some scroll or some rings of protection in a shop that I might have the ability to buy. Also, it's very funny that literally the only ring that I have found for free was um, a ring of wizardry. Yeah, there it is. The other rings are in a shop, and those are the good ones. But unfortunately, I still cannot afford them. But soon, very soon. +7 mace, clock of willpower, and 1 mind burst. What is going on? Like, imagine if I was not a cat berserker. If I was a human berserker, and in the same turn, a monster wielding a +7 mace and a human with a clock of willpower came into view, I would be the happiest scroll player. Yeah, this is kind of feeling like a -1 life situation, unless I use fear, which allows me to fear not Morris because Morris has willpower, but I can do Trog's Hand to not get mind bursted by Morris. Mm, hmm, hmm, hmm. Indeed. Now, I feel like I'm completely safe from Morris's Mind Burst. I cannot check, unfortunately. You cannot XB for success rates on a monster's ability to hex you with a wand. But what I can do is read a teleport and hope that it works, and probably leave the level. Okay, it's a lot of whites in this level. Not something that you want to see as a pitiful cat. 5-headed Hydra. Okay. All right, game. All right. Very funny. I have digging, so I don't have to go through any of that to leave this room. Still no cold resistance. I'll have it soon. I think I can maybe circ this thing. Okay. Did he switch to a +0 short sword? Um, Morris had the cloak. The white that I saw had the +7 mace. Yeah, Morris with a +7 mace would be a very dangerous thing. Okay, fortunately I was able to berserk the Komodo dragon dexterity. Near wordless ring, but I guess it's better than nothing. Oof, okay, yeah, that's a pretty good indicator of something that I shouldn't do. What if we just leave this level? Null with a polearm, spear. It's a +0 spear. We can probably kill this guy. Okay, it's going relatively well. This level had Maggie. There were other levels that I skipped, right? D2 was the level that I skipped. It's time to go back to D2. Also, time to kill these gnolls that I left behind. Oh, you don't know how to get to D2? How come? Oh, I re-teleport on this level. And I left this level because this level had a two-headed ogre. Yeah, we can't deal with that. Yeah. Yeah, we can deal with that. I can't deal with normal ogres yet. And I couldn't kill that safely, even if I berserked. It's just like, evasion is a placebo, so when I need evasion to protect me, what's gonna happen is that the two-headed ogre will hit me twice in a single turn and one-shot me while berserking, past my 19 evasion. So yeah, better not be in that position at all in the first place. The two-headed ogre shouts in stereo. Yeah, they tend to do that a lot. Those pesky two-headed ogres. Scary ogres. Scary ogres indeed. Terrifying ogres. The normal ones, and especially the two-headed ones on D5. For some reason, there's two-headed ogres on D5. Scroll of Folgu. Might as well grab that. Better than not having it. Identify. Let's see what we got here. Might. Might is good. Might comes bundled with Berserk, however. So at this point in the game, it's not relevant in any way whatsoever. But the more the game progresses, the more important having Might is gonna be. And when it comes to Grinder, I feel like I could maybe kill Grinder with Trox's hand. Oh, there we go. These gnolls were scary. Now they're still scary, but less so. You don't have a polearm, so I guess I can just fight you here in the stairs. You also don't have a polearm. Okay, so far so good. You know, as much of a pain as it is to play a cat, at least I deal melee damage. It's better than the experience that I had with the cat enchanter in the early game. Okay, Berserking gets rid of the null band. Yeah, for D4 this is pretty messed up. That's the only way to put it. For D4 that's pretty messed up. Especially as a cat. But at least now that I deal damage and I have a little teeny tiny bit of extra HP, it's not so terrible. What's your chance to hex me? It's 18. Let's make that 0%. Let's circ Sigmund and goodbye Sigmund. Give me your wand of Ice Blast. Because if I run away from Sigmund there, I would just lose a lot of the Ice Blast and that's a shame. Stairs to temple. I mean, wow, was the temple behind? No, it was not behind lava. Yeah, that would be so nasty. I'm not gonna go in. I'm not planning to abandon Trog. What I'm planning to do, however, is grab that that Ring of Protection. I can already buy it, so we're gonna buy it. I would be interested in getting the willpower as well, but it's not that important to get willpower as a berserker because I can get that from Trog. It's not free, but I can get it. Wow, this level has two different null bands. That's crazy. Two different null bands. Oh, it also has some nice things that I want to buy. Specifically, that potion of 3. That's gonna be the thing that I'm gonna buy immediately after after I get the money. I'm not gonna save for the second scroll of or the second ring of protection immediately. I'd rather get the potion of 3 to identify it and to have it as as a as an amazing option when it comes to surviving fights this early in the game. Like for example, against a two-headed ogre, I feel like if I was berserking in 3 form, I have a much better chance of killing it than as a berserking cat or just as a non-berserking cat. Okay. This level is a bit too loaded. I don't know. Ooh, no, 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 no. We're not doing that because evasion is a placebo and I only have 6 armor class. Might as well be 0. It is slightly better than 0, but it is still very close to 0, so probably should remove that exclusion. And we are just gonna dive past this level. Yeah, where is the downstairs? There's two potions right there, two unidentified potions. They could be 3. Oh no. Oh no, this is not gonna be good. This is really, really, really bad. I might be dead here. I'm gonna try not to die, I mean, but yep. And by the way, when I say I might be dead, I also what I'm really trying to say is that I'm gonna lose a life, not that I am going to lose the game, because cats have multiple lives. I tend to forget that because cats are the only thing in the game that has that. Man, I wish that they were normal characters. Like the losing a life part is extremely punishing anyway. So I think it's just better to just die than to just be permanently weakened for the rest of the game. Because the experience that you're gonna be losing, you're not gonna be gaining back. That's pretty whack. Mm, there's a bit of lag on Kelby. I'm feeling the lag. Anyone with the dream necklace, it guess that's not technically a death. But yeah, the dream necklace is different. It's different than being a cat. Ouch. Fortunately, we managed to kill Harold. I really thought that I was not gonna be able to do it, but went well. Mm. Let's go get that thing. Oh, no, 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 no. Let's go buy that potion of 3. Very important thing to buy. Very important. Now I have a potion of 3, and so I could theoretically berserk the two-headed ogre, but it also feels like a bit of a waste to berserk the two-headed ogre. Um, the gargoyle kind of went away. Oh, there it is. Yeah, still don't want to deal with that. Because it deals 36 damage with its stone arrow, and I have 46 maximum HP. It also has significantly much more armor class, much more armor class than I do, and almost the same amount of HPs. 27, 46, pretty much the same. So yeah, better not to deal with that. Scroll of teleport. 2 scrolls. Whoa, a 3 stack. Could be acquirement, 3 acquirements. Imagine that. Ooh, that's dangerous. We should not deal with that acid dragon. Ow. Well, not ow because it missed. But when I need it to not miss, it's not gonna miss. It's gonna hit and it's gonna kill me. So better not to deal with that. Not the bees. Oh, not the bees. Oh, not the bees. Oh, not the bees and the acid dragon at the same time. That's terrible. Okay, kill hole. 3 form. Trox hand to regen. And now I can kill the bees. But it's a shame that I had to use these like that. Let's get some dodging now. I feel like 21 dodging is reasonable to train at the very start of the game. Just a teeny tiny bit of dodging. This is my first attempt today. It is. Maybe before dodging, let's get evocations instead. 12 dodging, 12 evocations. Yeah. Unfortunately, dropped acid scales. They are completely useless to me. Unfortunately, being a cat. I'm not a lawyer. A lawyer could wear those, but not a cat. I feel like the game is taunting me with those singular gold pieces. 21 placebo. Yeah, we're gonna be getting 21 placebo. It's not like I'm gonna go through the game without evasion. Like it's just that you always have to keep in mind that you cannot rely on evasion. You really can't rely on evasion. Any time where you win a fight and you're relying on evasion is because you got lucky instead of you actually doing it well. And that's one of the parts that gets me the most about evasion as a whole. It's and that's also something that I like a lot about Rift Wizard. Rift Wizard, there's no chance to miss or chance to miscast or chance to just randomly get absolutely dumpstered by the game. There's nothing like that, and that's a very good thing. But Crowley is very intentionally never gonna be like that. Ouch. Yeah, I was expecting that to happen. Probably should have used Rock's Hand before. Curing, because curing will heal me for a significant percentage of my maximum HP, unfortunately. Okay, there we go. And now give me that. Um, Acquirement? Amnesia. Okay, amnesia is worthless. There is. Wait a second. Huh, I killed a white with the +7 mace? It didn't hit me? Wow, that's crazy. I guess having 19 evasion helps a bit in the early game. Okay, more bees. Um, Thinking about how I want to do this, because if I continue fighting here, that's really bad. I would get surrounded really quickly. If I go here, I would still be getting hit by 2Bs. I can also go here, but then I would be revealing a bunch of unexplored tiles into something that looks like an awful vault. I mean, statues, the way the walls are placed, like that looks like an awful vault. Or I could go here, and this is the safest spot, but the downside is that I have to walk through a bunch of turns of the bees just hitting me. That's not so good. Yeah, one. Okay, they only hit me twice. All right, we take those. Obviously, Berserk and Trox's Hand, they don't hit me, but they could have hit me, and that was what the Trox's Hand was for. Yeah, Yak. Okay, Yaks are fine. You know what? This wasn't really bad. I thought that this was gonna be like one of those awful bolts because of the statues, but it turned out to not be the case. Okay, for most of these enemies, I can tap them without berserking. Now that I have a decent amount of HP, like a non-ridiculously low amount of HP, but the moment that I go like to 20, I just have to go away and like re-engage and just hope that my evasion actually does something to protect me. And that is something that I don't like. That feels to me like extremely tedious gameplay, and I don't understand why it is a thing that still exists in Crawl. But it also is probably a thing that will never go away. So it would be a fool's rant to complain about it, and that's why I don't. I just don't do that. Is evasion considered good if you have a lot of health? It is more than a lot of health. It is even better if you have good complementary defenses. Yeah, if it's only evasion, it's kind of trash, no matter how much HP you have. Um, I could have an ogre with like 30 evasion and it would not be very good. But if that same ogre with 30 evasion somehow also has a statue form armor class and a statue form HP, then that would be very, very good. Because usually as an ogre you also have a tower shield or a kite shield, and those things, like all those things combined, are really fantastic. Evasion on its own is trash, but if you have evasion and you also have something else to complement it, then it becomes really good. Yeah, I will not downplay the effect of dodging a crystal spear later on. It is very good to dodge a crystal spear, but you first need to be in a situation where even if you get hit by the crystal spear, it's not the end of the world. And if you only have evasion and you get hit by the crystal spear, it is the end of the world. It is likely to actually just kill you. So that's really bad. We found something important to mention. This Tin of Tremor Stones is right now not very good because it would deal a lot of damage to me because I only have 6 armor class. But when I get the second ring of protection, I feel like I'm gonna be able to use it without exploding. And that's gonna be a big thing. If you have enough HP to take 2 unlucky hits. Yes, that's a big deal too. And yeah, we used Tin of Tremor Stones. I got hit by the explosions, but it didn't deal any damage to me. So I feel like I got a bit lucky there. Gonna walk away from this two-headed ogre, and then when I have one tile, just go for the Mind Burst. Yeah, shoutouts to Evocations. Evocations is being very useful here. Polar Bear Simulacrum, dangerous. Gonna kill it first. Alright. Oh no, another one. And I'm slow. Okay, fortunately, training in evocations coming in clutch. Also, the wand of Mind Burst that I got from Morris was a big deal. I was expecting that. Yeah, hopefully I can do that. Perfect. Was there anything in that room? Was there anything in that room? I don't think so. Yeah, I think there was only simulacra, so there's no point in doing that ever. I mean, I can do it later on when I have my cold resistance. As a cat, I get cold resistance at like experience level 12 or something. You gain extra lives every 3 experience levels. Oh, this version of the game doesn't have that thingy that lets you inspect the mutations that you have. So that's a bit of a teeny tiny difference compared to Trunk. But yeah, going to 0.20 or between 0.26 and 0.27, I feel like there were more huge impactful changes to the early game experience than between 0.27 and Trunk. Yeah, it has felt pretty much the same to me. I mean, I got D2 white or D2 nulls, and I've been getting incessantly large amounts of ridiculous monsters, such as this white with a spear. It wasn't even the one that I was worried about. This one was the one that I was worried about, the one with a +4 halberd. But apparently, you don't need a halberd to kill a cat as a white. That's a shame. So I guess we're gonna skip the level, or not skip the level, but flee the level. Come back to the level. Probably do this. There we go, that went well. This is not going as bad as I thought it was gonna be, let me tell you. Really thought that it was gonna be way worse. Way worse. What was that one? Poly. You know what? I normally don't grab it. I think it's gonna be somewhat important. I could see myself polying a two-headed ogre to make it drop its giant spike clubs. As long as it doesn't turn into something that's faster, it's very likely to just be okay. I don't want to deal with demonologists in an open space right there, so I'm gonna go down different stairs. Poly is good for a lot of uniques you run into. Could be, could be. I mean, uniques are usually very dangerous enemies for their hit dice and the point in the game where they generate. So I guess you make sense. Hmm. 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 I wish I had digging, but I do not have digging anymore. Okay, that's pretty good. We can go for ice blasting here. Yes. Again. Walk away from the Hydra. The Hydra is almost dead. Walk away from the Hydra. Don't do anything with the Hydra next to you, pretty much. Alright. 11 evocations. You know, I did set it to 12. Okay, that's fine. And after that, we're going to be training a lot of dodging. For that, Acid Dragon, I'm gonna try to walk away. Yeah, because of that. Fortunately, it didn't one-shot me. I think it had a non-zero chance of one-shotting me. So what I'm gonna try to do is go around the corner and try to go upstairs to not have to fight that acid dragon. Okay, it's going well. Reveal a bit of tiles. There's no monsters. Pretty good. I didn't know I was such a cat fan. I am not, but I kinda sold my soul to the devil, you know? That's why I mentioned it the other day. I feel like I made a pact with the devil, and so I have to play a cat. But it is fine. It is fine. It could be way worse, I think. I think it could be a cat summoner. That one was not good. But then again, it was probably my own fault. It was probably of my own doing that that cat went the way that it went. Can turn into a swamp drake. Okay, it turned into a worm. That's fine. So it dropped all its gear. What's your chance to get hex, Mr. Boulder Beetle? Not a lot. I could try to hex you. Oh no. That could be an issue. I don't want to do that. Quicksilver Ooze. Okay, we are obviously not doing that. Unfortunately, hexes are not very good against Hydras. Yeah, Hydras have a lot of resistances. They have a lot of strengths and a lot of weaknesses. Like if you are using a bladed weapon, you cannot melee Hydras. If you have thrash defenses, you cannot melee Hydras. Like my character cannot ever melee an Hydra. I feel. Um, not until I get statue form, which is not going to happen because I'm with Rogue. Okay, there we go. 21 in the placebo stat. Now we shall see how long it takes me to get high amounts of... Oh no. Please don't die. Please don't kill me. Alright, it didn't kill me. We shall see how long it takes me to get high amounts of the placebo stat. It's already at 22. It's not going so bad. Ooh, Ring of Evasion. I mean, it barely does anything, and I would definitely prefer to have my Ring of Protection, but we're not at that point yet. It costs like almost 400 gold. Good thing to keep in mind. Goodbye, Wand of Mind Burst, but I think it was a well-used Wand of Mind Burst. Very useful thing to have indeed. Okay, Komodo Dragon. We can Berserk it. I can just... Oh, look at that! I forgot that these guys get stabs like they were using a dagger. But of course, what just happened was the perfect example um, as for why I don't ever stab anything or try to stab anything. I was fighting the wyvern stepped next to me, and it woke, or like I stepped next to the wyvern and it woke up the turn that I was gonna attack it. So there's that. Yeah, just in case you ever wanted to know why I don't play stabbers, that's the stabber experience. Oh, it's also faster than I am, so I guess we're gonna have to berserk it. Yep. Cats are theoretically fast, but in reality, anything that you would actually want to run away from, such as a wyvern, is faster than you are. So, like bees too are faster than you are. Um, Toads and snakes are faster than you are. Like the dangers, the scary monsters, they are the ones that are faster than you are. So the speed in the cat is pretty much worthless in my opinion. Spriggan Summoner splatted to a fire giant. Unfortunate, Star Polemic. Truly unfortunate. I hope that things get better for you. Um, have you already won Spriggan, or are you going for your progress in greater player? Okay. It's such a shame that I have such little resources to play around with. I would love to find and experience a Vocable that's not Team of Tremor Stones. Team of Tremor Stones is normally very good, but unfortunately with this character, it's not so good. No Spriggan win yet. Had 3 runes though. This is the part where you play Guilty Gear. Yeah, that's the part where you play Guilty Gear. You should try Plus R. It's very cheap. It runs on almost everything, and it has great netcode. So you can always play with people online. The people online that you find may be very good, but you can always fix that, I guess. Wujiang helps with getting those first stabs. Yeah, if you're gonna play a stabber, I wouldn't play like just relying on stealth. I would play something that facilitates the ability to stab, like Uskoyo is probably one of my favorite gods for going for wielding a short blade and pressing tab, and you get the advantages of stabbing without the disadvantages of having to play the stabber playstyle. I guess we're gonna have to go do Lair. I mean, I say that we're gonna have to go do Lair because I feel like I am not powerful enough to do something like this. And of course, everything here is faster than I am and hits very hard. That Black Mamba, yeah, it's just so many things that are faster than I am and deal a lot of damage. Can I poly you? You can turn into a harpy or a wolf or a queen bee. I think all 3 of them are really, really bad. So maybe don't do that. Maybe Ice Blast. Oof, it's barely dealing any damage. Dude, it doesn't have to be this way. What's your chance to get hit by my 40%? Oh my. Ah, man. Okay, Ice Blast. Yeah, don't kill me. Oh, of course. 2 attacks. Blair 1 Black Mamba. Was it my fault? I don't think so. I think I had to hold my ground against the wolves, and then it was unavoidable. That's 1 life, and losing an experience level. Oh man, that's so painful. And yet again, we notice that evasion is a placebo and doesn't actually do anything. One, two, three, four attacks in a row. With 29 evasion. Evasion doesn't do anything. Bros, it was too late for bros. It also had like a 40% chance to fail. Now it's 43 because I used Truck's hand. Let me take a bit of a break. I'll be back in a minute. Don't go anywhere. I need to stretch my legs again. All right, so we are ready to continue the cat. We're ready to continue the cat. This has been going for longer than I thought it was gonna go, but it's only layer one. It's only layer one, so there's still plenty chances of things going wrong. Though I do hope that things don't go wrong. You know what's things going wrong? The same black mamba killing me twice in a row in pretty much the same situation. Me going for the Zerk to kill things, and then the Black Mamba appearing. It is the same one. It's still hurt from the previous fight. This is ridiculous. Cat is taking down Jax with ease. Yeah, I mean, I hope that I don't die to this Black Mamba. That would be very demoralizing. Dying two times in a row to the same enemy. And it's not even the same kind of enemy, just like actually the same enemy. But fortunately, it didn't happen. Black Mambas in Lair 1 are so ridiculous. Yeah, even Boulder Beetles, which are still really bad, they are much less ridiculous than Black Mambas. Trying to think about how I want to approach this fight. Yeah, I'm gonna have to fight that thing eventually. I'm gonna go for the Poly. Glowing Shapeshifter. That could be an issue. I hope that it's not. Oh, come on. Oh, it turned into a Dream Ship. It's my time to strike. Yay. Okay, that was worth it, I think. We ended up using so many resources. Rhyme Drake is gonna freeze me because evasion is a placebo. Okay, it missed. Nice. Mm. What is going on with my lair? I feel like I'm seeing too many nasty things and too little bullfrogs. Should I try to run away? Probably. Like run into a choke point. Or, yeah, run into this little corridor here. The moment where I drop below 40%, maybe we Zerk. But yeah, it is probably important to start getting used to tabbing things without berserking because we have already gotten punished for berserking. So better not have that happen again. Willpower, we can buy it, but I don't care too much about buying it. I do kinda feel like buying it at some point is gonna be a good thing. Um, but we want to postpone that point as much as we can because we want to buy other things too. Okay. You know, the everything was going so well there. I found a random ring that I was not gonna be able to get, or that I was going to be able to get, but then I had to run away because the Komodo dragon hit me. Yep, it's right here, and I was so close to it, but then the Komodo dragon hit me, ran to the stairs, found what is it called? A cane toad, and then found some wolves as well. And now we went down 34 HP for blink frogs. The moment that I get hit twice, I am dead. You know, it's just the cat life. And we're starting to see the limitations of the cat. This is ridiculous. That's not doable. That's actually impossible, I think. Um, at least I have Troxan, so I'm actually regenerating. Okay, this looks more reasonable. Not good, but still reasonable. Reform. Uh, Maybe I'm gonna hold on to using attraction and kill the water moccasin first, then kill the Komodo dragon. Okay, refresh Trox's hand. Traction, Zerk. Yeah, we are just gonna Zerk here. Man, this is such a rough fight. At least I have real defenses now. With 20, I very much prefer 29-4 over 429. I feel like 29-4 actually does something. I'm still dying though. Probably gonna die here. It is probably not gonna go very well. At least I have heal wounds, so that kind of saved me. If the transformation ends, I am probably gonna die. Yep. Traction is kind of killing me here. Do I have anything that I could use other than Wand of Acid? I need an experience evocable. I really do. I feel like finding a good experience evocable later on is going to be an important part of this run. That's a shame. Curing? The Blink Frog hits you times 2 with 31 evasion, sure. Okay, I'm not pulling things anymore. Okay. Evasion did what it was supposed to do there. It actually won me a fight that I feel like I only won because I got lucky. It is kind of demoralizing to have to rely so much on evasion. But it is just how it is. That's literally the only thing that this character can do. Rely on evasion. Also, I need like 390 in order to be able to get the second ring of protection. Wow, single water moccasin almost kills me from full HP. Unfortunate. Gonna have to berserk this wyvern. Okay, didn't go that bad. I don't get punished for berserking. Pretty good. I do wish that I had a potion of 3. Yeah, that's the only one that I have gotten. Just tuned in. What was the secret cat Zerker strat that I mentioned? Is it still a secret? It is still a secret. I'll let you know when I have the tools to actually do it. I don't have them with this character, so I didn't go for it. It is also extremely risky, even if it's. I don't think it's guaranteed to succeed, but if it succeeds, it's gonna be good. Yeah, if it ends up happening, it's gonna be really good. If it doesn't happen and I happen to win this one somehow, I'll let you know what I have planned for the Cat Berserker. But I don't think that's gonna happen. I don't think this character is doing so hot. I already died to a Black Mamba, and I might die to the Skin Toad. Okay. Oh man, Lure is making me chew through my consumables. It did give me a bunch of acid, so that's pretty good. But unfortunately, I'm still a cat, and nothing will ever change that. So I guess I just kind of have to deal with it. Mutation. What? Like, the cat is so bad that I'm thinking about using a potion of mutation, but it is not a good thing to use a potion of mutation because I already have what's probably among the like top 1% starts that I could get. A shop with 2 rings of protection, so I'm gonna have 10 armor class as a cat. It's like Christmas pretty much. Okay, Berserk to survive the maximum damage hit there, which was gonna happen. I'm very glad that it didn't happen. In fact, I don't think it even hit me. Yeah, it completely missed me, so evasion doing the thing that it's supposed to do, but you can never rely on evasion doing the thing that it's supposed to do. Unfortunate. Think you got the value out of that potion of 3? Yeah, I got a lot of value out of it. Um, I want another one. I feel like this character will need potions of 3 for the entirety of the game because they kind of allow me to be a crawl character for a short period of time. Okay, Trog will proceed to give me weapons, melee weapons. Trog will never give me anything, by the way, in case you didn't know. Trog will never give me anything with this character because Trog only gives you things that you can use. In general, gods only give you things that you can use. This character cannot use any weapons, so I won't be getting anything. Tin of Tremorstones there, very good. I take 10 damage, which is a significant amount of my HP, almost 20% of my HP if you think about it. But I end up killing all the wolves, so that went fine. Okay, time to use some acid on this Hydra. Okay, 3 acids later, the Hydra dies. 33 evasion, almost at experience level 12, and at that point I gain cold resistance, dexterity obviously, a cold resistance, and also an extra life. Nice. Scroll blinking. We take those. We take those. That's enough to buy protection. So I'm gonna go buy the Ring of Protection. Is it? Oh, I'm lacking 4 gold. Okay, there we go. Now I can get my Ring of Protection. Um, I have cold resistance. I do not fear you so much now. Okay. Also, this level had something nasty for me. It had Harold and a Null Band, I think. But now that I killed Harold, all that's left in this level is a Null Band, and I might be able to take on it. Yeah, that went well. Oh man, you have no idea how much I wish instead of 734 I had 34-7. It would be a significantly better character. Even with this pitiful amount of HP, I think 34-7 would be better than 724. We can clear the entirety of this level, I think. Yeah. Oh no, that's not good. That's actually really, really bad. Zerk, don't hurt me. I have a ring of fire resistance. Probably should have put that on before circling. Now that I am circling, I cannot do that. I can only fight. But fortunately, my circ was good enough. Or maybe my 34 evasion was good enough. What ends up mattering is that I didn't really take damage. I don't like how these fights are either. Oh, I didn't take any damage, or oh, I literally died. Yeah, the innate swinginess of evasion. Acid? Well, I cannot use acid against the acid dragon. But I can shout at it, have it come over here, and circuit. Joseph, a mercenary, comes into view. Don't. Okay, I have this. There we go. Big brain strategy of just jumping into a teleport trap. Now let's actually go get that ring of protection. That's an essential thing for me right now. Essential. Oh, I bought willpower. I'm not gonna drop it because it is an important thing to have, but I needed the ring of protection. I needed these. Oh, I can buy it. Oh, never mind. Wow, where did I get that much money from? I mean, not gonna complain about it, but it's surprising to me. Now I have 1131 defenses. Those are not so terrible. I mean, yet again, I would prefer them to be swapped. But yeah, it is what it is. It's incredible for a cat. For a cat, I might as well be the Juggernaut with 11 armor class. What about that rendered ring in Lair? That is a good question. What about that rendered ring in Lair? Let's go to Lair 2 and pick up that rendered ring in Lair. Did I pick it up? Where is the rendered ring in Lair? Is it on Lair 2? It's probably not on Lair 2. Go to Lair 1. Was it on Lair 1? It was on Lair 1. It's right there. Okay, I'm just gonna make a beeline straight for the ring. Let's see what we got. Komodo Dragon. We can probably kill it. I'm gonna circuit for safety. Okay, did you know that you can attack plants to extend your berserk duration? Um, Because if you didn't, now you know. You can do that. That's a good ring. That's a good ring for sure. It's definitely better than a Ring of Fire Resistance. We can drop it. We're gonna need much better than that ring in order to make a cat, you know? Because cats have only 3 item slots. And yeah, cold resistance is not something that I care about too much. I'm gonna need a crazy amulet and 2 crazy rings in order for this character to be an even remotely good character. Um, yeah, it will never be able to overcome its armor class, but maybe it or its HP, but maybe it can overcome some of its other massive weaknesses. Cat Monkas, yeah, we're playing a cat boss here because I got bribed into playing a cat berserker specifically. So that's why we are doing this. Otherwise, I wouldn't be playing a cat berserker. Hello, Cayman. Pro tip: didn't know that. Oh, berserking if you extend like attacking plants to extend your berserk. I wouldn't be surprised if that got removed. If it was ever useful, that is. I think I have used it once or twice, like that forbidden knowledge in all my crawl career. Um, Man, I feel like I'm actually not exploding so bad anymore now. Now that I have 11 armor class, I feel like I'm actually winning fights with a semblance of dignity, you know? I'm not just like barely scraping by or not being hit at all. I can take a hit and not explode, and that's a very good feeling on a cat. Yeah, that's what I wanted to see. Poison resistance is gonna be huge for later on. You're so mad you could mow the lawn. Oh yeah, you saw a buckler, you should strap that to my back. I mean, yeah, it really should be the case. I think it's a bit ridiculous that cats don't get access to hats and they don't get access to scarves. I feel like they should be able to wear those 2 things. Okay. Teleport trap, surrounded. Do I have fear? No fear. I'm gonna have to go for the tele. I hope that I don't die. 32 evasion, time go. Re-teleport. I get hit by 1 monster. I get hit by 0 monsters. Not bad. But I'm still way too close to be able to fight this. I wouldn't be surprised if this Kainto was faster than I am. Because any monster that you actually want to run away from is probably a monster that's faster than you are as a cat. Oh, File of Lots. That's another experience of Pokeball that I'm gonna have to use, or not that I have to use, but that I have access to. That's probably the better way to put it. Gonna train this to 17 instead of 21. I'll obviously go back to it later, but for now, 17 might be good, and go back to training fighting a bit. Hopefully, I can get to 100 HP sooner rather than later. Hold on, I have a tin of Tremor Stones. Yeah, yeah, better to use a tin of Tremor Stones when I can spare a bit of HP than to use the Wand of Acid, which is not a very abundant consumable. But yeah, I have a File of Lots, and the File of Lots deals a lot of damage. I very rarely use it for the damage, or by very rarely I mean I never use it for the damage. But you can definitely do that. Let's summon a bro here. I need the bro to help me fight this Hydra. Yeah, I'm just gonna Zerk to tank the Hydra. With 11 armor class, tanking the Hydra is not a death sentence. Yeah, especially not if I have the Berserk HP. Mm, but it's still not something that I would have like wanted to do myself. Yeah, I only did it because I had the bro, and I was forced to fight the Hydra there because I was surrounded by water. That bolt is super nasty. Water plus Hydra means that you cannot run away from the Hydra, which means that you cannot run away from incredible damage. And it was also close enough that I was not able to go for a Wand of Acid, because otherwise I would have loved to use the Wand of Acid there. Talking about the Wand of Acid, I feel like that was a very good, valuable use of Wand of Acid. I killed 2 monsters. I one-shot 2 monsters pretty much, and I very seriously hurt the Steam Dragon. I almost killed it with a single use of that. Immediate red poison from a single Cane Toad. Well, it's 2 Cane Toads, but only one hit me to give me red poison. Unfortunate indeed. Regen to counteract the poison. You're no longer poisoned. Zerk. In this version, poison is still as bad as it is in trunk. I think that change was enacted from 0.26 to 0.27. Interesting changes, you know? Was that the period during which Hellmonk got introduced to the dev team, like officially? Maybe that's the whole reason why the game is much harder now. The game is probably very reminiscent of Hellcrawl nowadays. Now that Hellmonk is a part of the development team. Mm, Pile of floats, yay! In fact, we're gonna quiver that, so I can remember that I should use that as a damage dealing item instead of just as a way to silence spellcasters. Wait a second. No, we're fine. I thought that I left behind some gold for some reason, but no. Lure 5. I don't think I'm gonna go into Lure 6, to be completely honest. Oh, I got hit twice. Jeez, I hate that. Yeah, that's what happens when evasion doesn't do anything. Okay, red poison, but at least I killed that black mamba. We have grown a lot since the very start of Lure, where a black mamba literally soloed me. Well, not quite. I was slow and at 50% HP when the black mamba appeared, so there was not really a lot that I could have done. Um, okay, what happens if we do this? I didn't deal that much damage. Maybe acid. And again, it's almost dead. I want to melee it. I'm gonna melee it. Yeah, there we go. Okay, I didn't have to be so afraid of that Hydra. Red poison instantly. You remember a couple of turns ago when I was at full HP? That was the good. Those were the good times. Being at full HP as a cat. Mm, I'm gonna do that. Yeah, gonna go for acid. Big damage on the elephants and cane toads, and I got to experience level 13. Now I feel like I could berserk the rest of the elephants. I just did that to make myself a scenario where I could berserk. Okay, scroll could be acquirement. Let's find out. What scroll is it? It was vulnerability. We have degen and we have acquirement. Yay! Okay, let's see what we got here. Manual of Unarmed Combat, Amulet of Faith, or Gold. Okay, the gold is trash because I already bought all the things that I wanted to buy so far. And the Manual of Unarmed Combat will be fantastic. We want to kill things as fast as possible, so that helps a lot with that end goal. So I'm gonna get that. Yep, and I'm probably just gonna turn that off and turn this on. Probably. How much unarmed combat do I need for the next milestone? Okay, hold on. I need 16.2, but I'm gonna train it to 17. If by the time I get to 17 I still have manual, I would go all the way up to 18. But I don't think I'm gonna have a lot of manual left by the time I get to 18. Yeah, Manual of Unarmed Combat is fantastic. Why did I pause training fighting? Because I only train one thing at a time, generally. That's just how I like to build my characters. The only times during which I'm training more than one thing at a time is when I'm a spellcaster and I'm training for a multi-school level or for a multi-school spell, so I train all the relevant skills for that specific spell. But that's just how I skill things. Ooh, Altar of Jiba. And a bunch of jellies. I guess we could open this and kill these jellies. But I'm not gonna go Jiba. Yeah, I think in modern versions that bolt places Azure jellies instead of placing those low-level jellies. Okay, we should be able to kill a single Death Yak if we berserk it. But yeah, obviously dealing with a band, out of the question. Out of the question. Is that Seam? I see that I have a message in WebTiles. Let's find out. I hope that it's not Seam. Interact. Let's click here. Oh, I have 3 messages. I have Cyborg Elf. Okay. Okay. Hey, it's CyborgElf. Yeah, messages from CyborgElf. It's not Sim. When next Styles game? Hopefully never. It was an interesting experience, but I think it was a one-off experience because the vast majority of the appeal of that particular stream was me flaming the tiles, you know? Um, when it comes to actually playing the game, I enjoy playing the game a lot more playing in console. Oh, I was unable to Berserk. I tried to Berserk one turn before I was able to Berserk. Uh, well, obviously, don't fight if you are at half HP as a cat, because it's very different being at half HP as an ogre and being at half HP as a cat. Half HP as an ogre is like, okay, I can get hit like 4 or 5 more times and we're good. Being at half HP as a cat is like, how did that thing fail to one-shot me? Yeah, it's a very different experience. Okay, probably shouldn't be doing that. Yeah, probably shouldn't be doing that. What if we don't die? Why is that? Why is that Oklov not guarding the entrance to slime anyway? Hmm. Okay. This is going surprisingly well for a cat berserker. It's only been an hour and 8 minutes, and it's already at this point. Am I dead? I hope that I'm not dead. Okay, I'm not dead. I'm fine. I'm fine. Just kite around the death yaks, kill the wolf, because apparently we can do that relatively easily now, surprisingly too. Okay, yep. Oof. There we go. Okay. Oh no, that's not good. Okay. Had to use charges of acid, unfortunately. At some point in Lure, I had 20 plus charges of acid. Not anymore, apparently. Identify curing. We are going to go do maybe Orc. For Orc, I don't know if it's better to not be using the willpower ring. Let's find out. Orc Sork. 18% chance to paralyze, so I very clearly need to be using the willpower ring. I could also swap it on when I see a sorcerer. I don't like doing that. I don't like having to swap in and out my rings, but it's just how it is. By the way, shoutouts to losing half my HP just by going downstairs and upstairs. It happens to a lot of other characters, but I feel like it happens a lot more to cats. Since I don't have regen, takes a while for me to get back to full HP, so might as well just leave the level. Amulets. The only amulets that I have are completely worthless, unfortunately. I have mana regen, and what we want is normal regen. Okay, surrounded by 17 enemies. Shouts to evasion. Finally did something. Didn't take a single damage there. So we can just kill these guys now without having to leave the level, heal the full HP, and then come back down. Okay. Nergal. We might be fine. We might also get two-shot by Nergal, so it's just how it is. That's I feel like that's the experience as a cat. We might be fine. We might also get two-shot. Okay, there we go. Look at this. I want to buy a lot of these things. But I would have still taken the manual of an armed combat compared to this shop. Or like, if I had been given the option of buying a couple of things here, in fact, it was only one thing because the acquirement only offered me like 500 gold, so I would have been able to buy the one device blast, and that's it. So yeah, the manual of an armed combat was a lot of value. Too bad the prices are so bad. They're not that bad. This is a special shop with overcharged ones. So all these charges have, or all these ones have a bunch of charges. Like 40 charges on Mind Burst. That's gonna be extremely good for quite a while. In fact, I feel like at some point in this game, I'm gonna want to buy literally everything in that shop. So that's a pretty fantastic shop to find, even if it's expensive. Mm, I'll give it a lot of use later on. Why are you playing cat again? You just need a cat win. I didn't need to win the cat summoner, but I do need to win a cat berserker. Um, I don't need to win it for any achievements, but I made a pact, and so here we are playing a cat berserker. Probably shouldn't auto travel. It's a bit of a miracle that I didn't find that many orcs auto traveling. Let's go in the opposite direction. 732 gold. You know, I could go buy once, but I would rather just be disappointed by the Orc 2 shops first and then go buy some ones. Okay, Halberd Orc Warrior. We can probably deal with it. Yeah, we can probably deal with it. Hold on. Get over here. Far away from all the enemies. We one-shot it. We one-shot that guy and it had plate. Wow, the power of unarmed combat. Okay, there's a knight. No sorcerers yet. You know, tremor stones. Kills almost everything. The knight halves my HP with a crossbow. Don't do it again. Don't do it again. Okay, he didn't do it again. I feel like there's been a lot of halving of my HP with this character. Very frequently I'm fighting things and they just like halve my HP out of nowhere. Knight. Okay, I need you guys to get over here so I can fight you without assistance of the knight, because even if... Jeez, okay. I might be able to beat this guy if I berserk. Just gonna go for it instead of running away, because the knight does have an arbalest, so maybe by the time I reach the stairs or I get a corner to try to more safely get to the stairs, the knight already killed me with its launcher. Is this more fun than the Hexes cat? Yes, easily yes. Getting to this point with the Hexes cat took me like 2 streams. And this character, it's been only like 1 hour and 15 minutes. It is probably gonna be harder because this character doesn't have access to magic, but it is more fun than the Hexes cat. I feel like I can kill things, I can fight. I can also be incapacitated very quickly, but at least I can fight. With the Hexes cat, I didn't feel like I was able to fight. And that feeling is probably one of the things that I enjoy the least in this game. So this is less bad than the Hexes cat. That's how I would put it. I can just Trox Hand. I don't need to be wearing... no need to wear willpower when I can just Trox Hand. To make sure that I don't get paralyzed by those guys. Yeah, because if I get paralyzed, it's like game over. I literally die if I get paralyzed. Okay, the shops are in there, so I need these guys to come, like, I don't know, fill my food platter or something. I'm a cat. No, I'm not a lawyer, I'm a cat. Wait, am I actually playing cat again so early? I am playing a cat again. I am indeed doing that. Okay, run away, run away, run away. Hopefully not stumble into the knight, which I don't think I have killed yet. Okay, and this is my first attempt at cat for the knight. It's been going surprisingly well. Oh, I shouldn't have berserk here. Oh, I shouldn't have berserk here. I'm gonna die if I... Yep, I'm gonna have to blink. Or fear. I mean, I don't have fear, but if I had fear, it would be very good for escaping here. Yeah, that's ridiculous. That's not doable. Not on my character, not on many characters. Berserking there was a terrible mistake. I thought that there was a single knight, but then all the knights appeared while I was pressing the berserk button, you know? My bad, absolutely my bad. I am slightly slower than these guys, so I might be able to get away with just reading teleport instead of using blinking. But what's more valuable between 2 scrolls of blinking and a life? It's gotta be the life, right? Because the life also like has a downside if I have to spend it. Um, so I think I might do that, just like blink and then run away. And I'm not that slow, so I can actually kind of run away without like hasting or using anything. Yeah, as you can see, like they're not catching up to me, despite the fact that I'm slow. So at least in that regard, Cat has an advantage. A normal slow character would not be able to run away in that situation, even after using the blinking. Okay, I need you to be alone. I need you to be alone, Mr. Knight. Please be alone. Okay, apparently it's not gonna be alone. Yep. Yep, I cannot deal with them when they are mighty. Actually can't fight them when they're mighty because they deal way more damage than I do. So I guess we're gonna be going upstairs, waiting like 10 turns or so, going downstairs. Please, 1 versus 1, please. Oh, come on, that's ridiculous. It just keeps happening. Okay, what I can do is probably try to shaft one of these knights. And by the way, press wait. So I waited 200 turns there instead of like 20 turns accidentally. Um, okay, I need you, one of these guys, to step in there. Oh, come on. You're not gonna get shafted? I need you to get shafted so I can actually play the game. Are you mighty? You're not mighty. Okay. Ah, now I can kill you. And by extension, I can also kill the other one. Nice. Have you trained any stealth? Zero. I have zero stealth, and I plan it to remain that way, maybe. I don't know. I don't generally train stealth, but it might be a necessity for this character, to be completely honest. I wouldn't like it to have stealth, but I may have to get stealth because it might be the only way that this character is a functional character. I can use File of Lots. Yeah, that greatly removes the danger that these guys pose. Removes their spells. I feel like a lot of dudes died on the fire that's in the middle of this. Yeah. Why are there items in there? Okay, that's trash. That's books. That's trash. And that's trash. And the Skinosaur. So, yeah, as I suspected, I got very much disappointed by that shop. Let's just go get... I could buy that Potion of Haste and Resistance. I don't know about them. I don't know if I'm carrying them. I might be carrying them, but I don't have Identify, so it's definitely worth it to buy them. And I can also buy one of these ones. I'm tempted to buy the 748 Mind Burst. But I could also buy the Ice Blast. The Ice Blast doesn't have the Hex issue that Mind Burst has. But Mind Burst gets enhanced. It's actually been somewhat reliable, even for a Hex, like surprisingly for a Hex. Stealth is a good way to isolate enemies. So stealth will be smart, not for backstabs or anything, but being able to pick fights. Yeah, I guess I'll have to do it. Um, I'll get Ice Blast because it's cheaper. Only one of them. The other one can wait. And I'm also gonna buy those 2 potions. Oh, Komodo Dragon on D7. Yeah, I remember running away from that thing. It can still mess me up, but unfortunately it didn't. Gonna put that on the wish list, and I'll come back later. Okay, that's fine. I had a Potion of Haste. Convenient. So, back to D we go, because we already did D, or early D and Lair and Orc. Probably should go for using the Tin of Tremor Stones instead of using the Wand of Acid for dealing with Hydras. Yeah, definitely can't melee Hydras. Oh, can buy Cancellation. Let's go buy that. I only want one to identify it. Yeah, if I need another one, I'll come back for it. But I don't think I'm gonna need a lot of them. I think I might be able to kill Grinder now, just off my cat willpower. Let's find out. 12%. You resist with almost no effort. Okay, it is not quite that safe to do so, but if I put on willpower, I can just kill Grinder now. There we go. Ring of Protection instead of willpower. Also prevent one-shot surprises from walking into the wrong monster. Yeah, or run out of the manual. Okay, in that case, I'll train unarmed combat to 16.2. 16.2. I can train it to 16. It doesn't matter. It actually doesn't matter. Um, After that, I'll be training a bit of stealth, much to my dismay. Book of the Earth. That book has a statue form, right? Oh, it has Bolt of Magma. Okay, I already have a book with statue form, but unfortunately, Cat or Berserker, not necessarily Cat this time around. It's the Berserker part of it that makes it so that I cannot use statue form. Cat with statue form is pretty decent. Ring of Slaying is also pretty decent. If I got Macabre Finger Necklace, I could probably use that Ring of Slaying for a while. But ideally, I would not be doing that. We're gonna Zerk, and we're gonna lose the fight after Zerking because I was actually getting hit by two enemies instead of only getting hit by one enemy. That's not good. Gonna ask for a bro, because what else am I going to use a piety for, pretty much? Now I'm gonna go with my bro and have it kill the rest of these skeletal warriors, just to get like as much value out of them as possible. I think this version still doesn't give you full experience for summons, but you know what? That's fine. That's fine. Is that an antique armor emporium? Come on. Truck not memeing. Yeah, this is going well. Okay, I could still get one shot by these two head augers, so might as well Zerk to try to not get one shot by it. Unfortunate that I am a cat. Assorted antiques, that could have an amulet for me. It's been so long into the game, and I don't have an amulet yet. Okay, I need it to split. Need it to remain split. Yeah, I definitely cannot fight it if it's very large. And I would ideally not fight it if it's large, because larger slime creatures hit for 44. That can hurt me. But the 22 HP or the 22 damage slime creatures, not that much of an issue. Okay, let's train this to like 10. Just to please the crowd, pretty much. The number of times you've seen Trolls summon an Enraged Ogre at 5-6 piety is insane. Yeah, it's pretty ridiculous. Ooh, look at these cheap scrolls. So unfortunately, no amulets, but cheap scrolls and a third ring of protection that I cannot use because I'm not an octopode. I'm only a cat. Identify. Let's see what we got. Silence. That's gonna be useful. Zerk. There we go. When you're not getting hit by two skeletal warriors, Zerk is fine. Identify invisibility. We found a tower shield. That would have been funny for an ogre, but not for a cat. Gauntlet. Bailey. Oh no. I landed in a bad spot too. Wow, that's so unlucky. Like the fact that this is just like everything. Melee. I didn't even notice. That's actually really scary. But I got the Wand of Ice Blast for a reason. So this is where evasion needs to do its thing. And I need to not get hit by the Cyclops rock. If I get hit by a single rock, it's like I'm probably dead. And I'm also dead if I let this melee live for too long. But I think I can one-shot them relatively reliably with the Wand of Ice Blast. Or I can just teleport away. We also take those. Let's go for Thing of Tremor Stones. Yeah, who needs to rely on stealth stabbing when you can just Tin of Tremor Stones and one-shot the Hydra anyway? Do I have magic mapping? Do I have access to magic mapping? Hold on. I need to know about that. What's the key for checking? There is a key for checking. This is the key. Yeah, there we go. I completely forgot about that. Shafted. /- Yep, this is the key. Mm, 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 mm. Magic mapping is not here, so I could have it. It could be one of these two. It is a noise, and it was magic mapping. All right, good stuff. So now the Bailey is right there. I wonder what's gonna be better between the Gauntlet and the Bailey. The Bailey has acquirement, or not acquirement. Bailey has a possibility of experience. So I think the Bailey is more valuable than the Gauntlet. Also, this bolt right here, that's the entrance to bolts. I was gonna go there thinking that this was the entrance to the Gauntlet, but it is definitely not the entrance to Gauntlet. Okay, so I am very far away from the two portals. Unfortunately, I think the easiest one for me to get to is this one. And it might be, well, if I had a second magic mapping, I could go downstairs. Somehow I could go downstairs and then I could read magic mapping and try to take upstairs in order to get to this one, but that's probably gonna take me way too long. So I'm just gonna like have to walk manually. Gonna go into the gauntlet first and hopefully reach the Bailey in time. I would prefer to do the Bailey before the gauntlet, but I don't think I can get to it. Yeah, there's a very good possibility that I only get to do one of them. So I'm gonna be going for the gauntlet because I don't have an amulet. And I kind of want an amulet of regen. Sure, I guess we can ignore that Cyclops. Okay, yeah, we are really close to this thing. Before going in, let's read this scroll of identify. Magic, almost completely worthless. Let's see what we got here. Let's see what we got here. Seems like trash to me. Not even an amulet. I am so tempted to skip it because there's no amulet. There's no artifacts. I mean, I'm pretty sure there is artifacts, but it's just nothing that I could use. Wow, this was a trash gauntlet. What is up with this gauntlet? Can I just choose to escape it? Can I just leave this? I think I can. Probably Ring on a Minotaur. Yeah. I can go up. So if I understand this correctly, if I take this transporter over here, like this one, if I take this one, this gets me the Minotaur, or does it? Okay, so it does get me the Minotaur. Okay, so willpower, I don't need it. Resistance could be interesting. Simulacra, I can beat the Simulacra. The Golden Eye or the Shining Eye is gonna be annoying, but I might be able to run past it. Yeah, Stealth is doing something here. Okay, get me out of here. I don't need to. No need to deal with that kind of negativity. Okay, so now for a potion of resistance, I would have to kill 5 simulacra, including a melee. Would be dropping in line of sight of a net trap, so I would be getting netted. Because 33 evasion won't protect me from that. I mean, it theoretically can, but I'm pretty sure it won't protect me from that. Wow, the loot in this gauntlet is such trash. I'm just gonna get out because we can also go into the Bailey. Okay, Minotaur time. I have invisibility. Minotaur with a jab. It has a quarterstaff. It has a ton of armor class. I have acid. I have paralysis. It has too much willpower. I could vulnerability. Please, 50%. Please. Hey, it worked. And I one-shot the Minotaur. And the loot that it has is trash, but I get a bunch of acid. You know what? I think my cat does need the bunch of acid, so I'll take it. Yeah, it was worth it. And so I get out of there. That was a slightly valuable. This invisibility seems to be lasting for a while. Alright, can't complain about that. That went really well. Gauntlet of potatoes. Yeah, that was not very good, but considering what we had to pay for, like I feel like we got a pretty nice value out of doing that. Okay, waterlog the pyromancer to make it not fry me. I no longer have flying, so I'm just gonna have to go over here. Okay, and we get to the Bailey. Yay! Oh no, this looks nasty. This automatically looks nasty. Oh, it's not so terrible. Yeah, it's one of the worst ones. One of the worst ones, I think. The ones with the boomerangs, they were bad, not because they were like difficult to do, but because they were actually like very bad in the terms of what items they gave you. Um, hmm, 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 hmm. Should I get a bro? I'm gonna get a bro. Yeah, maybe get a bro. The bro was probably the correct thing to do. Okay, I don't want to berserk here because I don't wanna have to deal with a bunch of guys well slowed. But the bro is kind of carrying me. Mm. Is the bro not attacking the things in front of it? Okay, this is annoying. Shouts to evasion at least. And yep, this is the worst Bailey that the game has to offer. Recently removed in 0.27, the loot is trash, the enemies are annoying. It forced me to use Piety, didn't do the entirety of the gauntlet. It is very surprising, but the gauntlet and the Bailey were both trash. That's not something that happens very frequently. I'm playing another cat shaper, but this time I'm playing a cat that's less miserable. Um, yeah, believe it or not, Cat Berserker has been less miserable than Cat Spellcaster. It just goes to show how bad hexes are. And to be completely fair, this character, or like that character, did that to itself. Like I did that to that poor cat before. If I had not gone for hexes, if I had gone for what I knew worked, I feel like that cat would have gone way better than it did. And with this character, we found 2 rings of protection. I'm using double ring of protection, and so far it's been going well thanks to the double ring of protection. Um, we just got done with the shortest gauntlet and the shortest Bailey that you have seen. Also, we are done with we're already done with Lair, Orc, and we're on our way to D15 in only an hour and a half. So I feel like this is going really, really, really well. Hmm. I feel like this is a nice blast moment. Yeah, better get rid of that before it spirals out of control. For the night we can circuit, but I need to circuit in a controlled environment. Cat tier. Yeah, this is definitely cat tier, AG Choc. Um, it is definitely cat tier. The only way to put it. Okay, I don't want to get shot by multiple Yaktors. I also don't want the Bogart to be summoning things. Please? Thank you. Okay, now I can reposition. Oh, they were not coming after me because of my stealth. Ah, man. I don't like stealth. I at least will be able to turn it off soon. But yeah. Come on, get over here. I hate that about stealth. It makes the monsters do funny things. In order to aggravate them, you need to jump through so many hoops after you get a bit of stealth. And I definitely don't want to just go in there, waltz right in the middle of 20 million monsters to have them just like explode me in a single turn when they all invariably realize me after my stealth check fails. So there's that. 15 fighting. You meow for attention. You before always said Cat Berserker was legit strong. I would disagree. Yeah. But then again, the game has changed a bit since you before played it. You before didn't really get to try the current version of Melee. I feel like current Melee is way worse than current Mage. Up to the point where like any random Mage is probably about as strong as a good Melee character. Um, I could get paralysis, but I have paralysis already. Also tap down that Cyclops without many issues. Surprising.
My wife still doesn't believe in me.
Shaper, thank you so much for the sub to Season Rise. I appreciate it. I hope that you and Season Rise have been enjoying today's content. I feel like as far as me playing a cat goes, this has been relatively salt-free, and because of that, I am content with the content that I have been delivering. Um, I should consider myself grateful that this conjurer didn't kill me. Don't do that. Don't do that. 4 times. Okay, I'm just gonna step away. Not fight it in on top of the water. That was a bit of my bad. Probably should have repositioned before berserking there. Um, I haven't done Layer 6. That I just got reminded of. I haven't done Layer 6, so probably do Layer 6 before D15. Another Pyromancer. I am just gonna fight it like this. Like this. Yeah, there we go. Having the 2 rings of protection is huge because it allows me to do that without dying. If I didn't have the rings of protection, I would legit die. It wouldn't be pretty. I would just explode every time I use that item. And exploding is not the objective of these characters, so yep. Better stick to those rings of protection as long as I can. The only melee characters that are good now are the ones with drops from heaven itself. I feel like the good melee characters are the ones with good aptitudes for melee. Yeah, if you don't have good aptitudes for melee, you're probably gonna have a rough time when it comes to melee. By the way, that melee was the melee that spawned on D14 that got shafted, in case you didn't know. In case you were wondering why there was a single melee in there. Ooh, the Pyromancer blinks, so I'm not gonna be able to catch up to it. Ice Blast, Ice Blast, and I didn't die, nice. Now I have to run away from the Ogre Zerker. Or I guess I could paralyze it when it gets close enough. I can run away from it. It's like Barachi movement. Slow cat equals Barachi, funnily enough. Okay, bring it on to Head Ogre. I feel like I can kill you with my 67 HP by paralyzing you and then stabbing you like crazy. That was a lot of damage. I guess shoutouts to stealth. Oh, that's not something that I want to deal with. What is this want? Digging. Ooh, I have 1 charge. I have 1 charge. That's gotta be enough for a while. You don't get why I don't like stabbers. Look how fun it is to stab. It deals a lot of damage, but then you're only thinking about the good side of stabbing. The bad side of stabbing is that you're gonna step next to a monster, and the monster is gonna wake up and hit you for half your HP. That's like just the signature stabber experience. I like stabbing when I can make it reliable, but if I need to rely on stealth checks to stab, it's not good. Yeah, it's not good in my opinion. Didn't wake up, incredible. I was really expecting that dude to wake up. Oh, like this dude. Okay, so 2 Etins and a lot of loot. Any amulets? I've been waiting for an amulet for quite a while. I don't think I need to open that, or I want to open that either. I'm just gonna leave that alone. Flame? Do I have flame? I don't have flame. Oh wait, I may have flame. Might be marked as useless. Oh, it's not. Okay. I think in this version I was not out of picking up flame. In general, it's not something that I like to do very frequently. You wonder if Gargoyle Stabber would be good. Gargoyle has decent armor class without anything, but it's kind of squishy. It could be okay. The thing about Gargoyle that gets me is that at the early point in the game, like in the early game, you're not going to be very resilient. You don't have the incredible armor class that Gargoyle is well known for, and you have all the low HP that Gargoyle is known for, so yeah, it's not very good because of that. Okay, have paralysis, resists. How? Oh, it's only a 59%. Okay, resists again. Pwah, pwah. Okay, Mind Burst. Poke it, poke it, poke it. Poke it? Yeah, we can poke it. Alright. At least since I don't get constantly gifted trash by Trog, I get a lot of piety for bros. So I guess there is an upside to being unable to wield weapons. A very minor upside, but still an upside nonetheless. Mm, definitely an upside that I didn't feel like I had when I played that other cat summoner. Yeah, that one was hellish. The only way to put it. Mm, oh, there was another entrance to the Far Giant. We don't want to deal with that, dude. Yeah, I think at this point we should consider D15 to be completely cleared. Let's go do Lure 6. Oh, I got shafted. Right, I completely forgot that I got shafted. Am I gonna get... Hey, I did get it. Nice. Dexterity. Mm, that looks dangerous. And there's also nothing for me in there, so we shall leave it alone. Center at the edge of line of sight. For a character that already cleared D15, a center at the edge of line of sight shouldn't be so dangerous, but it is dangerous to my character, unfortunately. Because at the end of the day, I am still a cat. A cat with 35 evasion, but still a cat nonetheless. We Zerk to make sure that we don't get too shot by the Cyclops. Shafted again. We're playing 0.27. We're not playing Trunk. So I can get shafted multiple times and other things. Ouch. Better take cover from that. Trock's hand, Zerk. Zerk is going well. That went well. Wand of Digging. I could buy that, but I have one charge of Digging, so I don't need it. D12. Am I done with that? I am. Let's go do Lair 6. Center of the edge of line of sight with my stealth should not see me. Yeah, but in reality, stealth doesn't do anything. It's kind of like evasion. Doesn't do anything. And hexes, it also doesn't do anything. You know, after my recent experience with hexes, where I used a hex that is specifically designed to prevent monsters from casting spells, and it still didn't do it, like I died as a direct result of the hex failing to do the thing that it was supposed to do with 21 hexes. I don't think I can ever forgive hexes for that. Like I actually like the amount of pain that I suffered while I was playing that character. It was not because it was a cat or because it was a summoner. It was because I tried to play hexes when hexes are not real. So yeah, it's just how it is. Hexes are not real. Don't do hexes if you want to not die. That is. If you wanna have a playthrough full of suffering, I guess you can cast hexes. But if you don't want to have that, then you're better off playing a different school of magic. So yeah, thinking about that has led me to the conclusion that I did that to myself. So it's not really that cats are that bad; it's that hexes are that bad. And if I had gone for literally anything else, I would have been in a better position to go through the game. Hexes is so bad compared to DPS caster or weapon user. Playing Hexes reminds you of cats. You play it because you want a challenge. 0.27 over Trunk has a small mercy. Yes. 0.27 has more abundant ones, and so that's really good. Definitely the early game in 0.27 is slightly easier because of the once thing. It will get better too the more the game progresses because the changes only affect D8 onwards. Let me put on a Ring of Fire Resistance instead of that thing. Shout, go around the corner, shout, Zerk this Far Dragon, and the cat just killed the dragon. Easy peasy. Let's go back to the Ring of Protection. This is going so well. I am surprised at how well this is going. I am in a constant, unending state of surprise at how well this is going. Don't hit me again. Okay. I asked nicely. Why didn't you comply? It's fine. We can always run away. But yeah, that's what happens when you play evasion. You get hit twice, and then you have to run away. And so you can melee plants to extend your berserk, as you can see there. Okay, I should be able to run away from those two guys slightly faster than I am, or the Tire Leech is slightly faster, and I'm slightly or and the Tyrant Leech is slightly faster, and the Torpor Snail is slightly slower than I am well slowed. So that went well. Okay, I want to fight the Torpor Snail alone, obviously. Mm. It's a very nice thing that I got that manual of unarmed combat. 16 unarmed combat is actually dealing a lot of damage here. Why does Zerks work so well with the cat? It gives me 50% more HP, so I go from, oh, I'm gonna get two-shot to, oh, I'm not gonna get two-shot. It also it speeds up my attack and makes me deal more melee damage, so it is a fantastic thing to have on my character. Okay, everything woke up because stealth. And I don't have poison resistance, so that could be bad. I'm gonna go for a tin of tremor stones. Okay, I take 0 damage, despite the fact that I got hit by the tin of tremor stones. And so that kills everything. Alright, you love to see it. It's so good when it works like that. Wouldn't be surprised if there was more level after clearing that. Yeah, we use the second charge on the Hydra. Tin of Tremorstones is so good at killing Hydras. It's such a fantastic item for killing Hydras. Even with low skill, I have 12 evocations. I'm probably gonna be getting much more in the future of this character because that's my only range capability with this character. I don't get access to even throwing, much less range weaponry. I am with Trog, so my invocations don't really have any sort of like ranged damage options, so only evocations for ranged. And I am so grateful that the game gave me that overcharged once shop. It's significantly better than the shops in Nork. The shops in Nork were so bad. It's a very common thing. Yeah, very frequently when you go into work and you find the shops, they're gonna be disappointing. It's just how it is. In fact, it's more like whenever you get a good shop, you're like very surprised and very pleased that you got a good shop. But that doesn't happen very frequently. Okay. You've had this layout on Layer 6 before. Yes, that layout is not well. It's an end level bolt or an end of branch bolt. So yeah, it is not randomized or anything. Many places in the game are not randomized like that. Okay, for the Death EX, I feel like I have to berserk them. Cannot tab them. Also, probably shouldn't be tabbing two monsters at the same time as a cat at any point in the game. Okay, bring it on, Mr. Steam Dragon. I already killed the Fart Dragon. And now we're on 48 minutes. This is going really well. Really well and also really fast. I only had to take a little bit of care in the early game to not die before I had access to these rings of protection, and now that I have them, the character just feels so well. And I have a ring of slaying too, but between a ring of slaying and a ring of protection, I feel like a ring of protection is like the way to go. Specifically with a cat, if I had access to armor class from some other way or from some other source, then I would probably be using a ring of slaying. But I don't have that, and I will never have that as a cat, Berserker specifically. I guess a cat that can cast the spells has access to maybe statue form at some point in the future. It was a very nice thing that I had the Ring of Poison Resistance there, because without that, that Swamp Dragon is just like so deadly. It's one of the most deadly enemies if you don't have the resistance necessary to deal with it. We can go back to the Ring of Protection, of course. Goodbye Poison Resistance for now. And the more the game progresses, the more you will be able to tell, like, one of the greatest weaknesses of the cats. It's not apparent in the early game. Like, they have weaknesses throughout the entirety of the game. It's pretty crazy. In the early game, they don't have HP. In the late game, they don't have resistances, and they still don't have HP. But alongside not having HP, they also don't have resistances. So unfortunately, we don't really have much to like switch items around in order to be able to get those resistances. I need a fantastic amulet. It's just how it is. I need a fantastic amulet. A good amulet is not gonna cut it. An amulet of regen is not gonna cut it. I need an amulet of regen that's like 3 pips of fire resistance or something, and resistance to electricity. That's like the dream come true for my character. Cats shouldn't be able to melee in water because their paws don't touch the ground. Oh man, imagine if that was the case. Mm. A fine buckler. Ah, finally an amulet. My first amulet in the game is reflection. You know what? We take those. Gonna Trox hand so I don't get petrified, and then Zerk, and Zerk should win me this fight easily. Let me put on this amulet of reflection. Give me that. Okay, now we have a buckler. Yeah, I'm gonna call that cat buckler, actually. That's a pretty good name. And we can also call the rings of protection cat armor. So I'm pretty much a cat juggernaut at this point with the amount of tankiness that I have that normal cats wouldn't have. Wow! Oh my god! The more I look at this boxer, the more perfect it is. Let me just pick it up and never drop it. Oh my god. It is the buckler of undesirable species. It's like, I wonder if that's something that can only generate if you're a cat. If it's like that, then that's priceless. Yeah, the boxer is perfect. It's -7 too, so like I feel like you would have negative shield. I don't know if you can go to negative shield, but -7 boxer is like worthless, and it also has a stealth. Man, it's perfect. It's so perfect. I'll never drop it. At least I don't have the thing about having to carry armor or weapons. So I'm pretty sure I'll never run out of space for that buckler of undesirable species. The buckler of a cat. Yeah, that's the actual cat buckler. Because an amulet of reflection is a cat buckler, but the other one is the actual cat buckler. Um, no defenses plus, but plus stealth. -7. You just need to train like 10 shields to break even on a species that cannot even wield it. Pet owners dress their cats and dogs up in stupid robes all the time. They do. I've seen it. I've seen it. We can probably go do a lure branch. I mean, we probably can't. Let's be completely real here. We probably can't. If there's a point in the game where this character is likely to die, it's probably gonna be the upcoming lure branches. But I've already done D15 apart from the Fire Giant, and I don't want to mess with the Fire Giant. I've already done lure, and I've already done Orc, and I can go buy a wand. Yeah, we could buy a wand to give me a bit of assistance in the future. We could buy Mind Burst or Paralysis. We could buy Paralysis and Ice Blast. As long as it isn't Shoals. Shoals would be terrifying. What are my options? Swamp and Spider. Oh man. What if I just try to dive Spider as much as I can? Okay. This branch is unnaturally silent, and so sound travels much further. Unfortunate. Gonna go ahead and pick these up just a teeny tiny bit. Just pick up as many things as I can without having to clear the entirety of the level, and then go downstairs. Hey, 14 charges on Ice Blast. That's the kind of thing that doesn't happen in the game anymore nowadays. I feel like you would get 2 charges of Ice Blast if you were playing 0.28. Oh no, that's what's gonna happen when it comes to these tarantulas. Yep, they just bite you to confuse you. I'm gonna Zerk. Hopefully Zerk doesn't make a lot of noise and gets me into a lot of trouble. Fingers crossed. Demonic crawlers being as tanky as they always are. Monster at the edge of line of sight when the berserk ends, but we can probably mind burst it. There we go. Do the orb spiders still exist here? They do. This is not Trunk. I'm not playing Trunk. The conditions were that I was going to play 0.27, and so I'm playing 0.27, And I'm very grateful for that because 0.27 is slightly easier on a cat than 0.28, specifically on a cat Berserker. Berserk doesn't cost piety in this version. There's more charges of ones around. There is a fair amount of advantages from in 0.27 compared to 0.28. So at least there's that as a bit of a saving grace. I am afraid. Yeah, I feel like I'm taking a lot of damage. Um, yep. Okay, that's fine. We can probably train more evocations then. I took 15 damage. It felt like so much more than 15. Okay, I was thinking of going for Dean of Tremor Stones, but I feel like I would die because I have -4 corrosion. I don't have 3. I don't have 3 on the floor. I don't have fear. I don't have. I have teleport. Man, this place sucks. Um, this is really, really, really bad. But I think I kind of look for it myself um, by going for using Ice Blast. Oh, come on. This is ridiculous. This is a point where Cat stops being fun. If, somehow it was fun earlier, and now it's just like not gonna be fun. I'm pretty sure that after this point, the rest of the game is gonna be miserable. Oh man. But yeah, what else am I going to do? Am I going to do Swamp? I need to get a rune from somewhere. And I obviously cannot do Depth, so I guess we're just gonna sit here and try to get to the downstairs. You remember how originally the point was going downstairs and just avoiding as many fights as I could? Yeah, I remember. Blink. I could have blinked. Yeah. Is it worth it to go to zero blink before losing a life? It probably is. But yeah, every fight here is gonna be absolutely awful. Oh, I reflected that Orb of Destruction. Wow, okay, I'm just gonna hide behind my Deep Troll. Please kill everything for me. This is a real crawl character. It's much better than I am. Okay, I hope that by the time... Oh, please attack that thing. Okay, it's lasting for a while too. It's not gonna last for much longer, unfortunately. And I am corroded, so there's not gonna be any Tinted Tremor Stones, and of course these guys are next to me now. I'm just gonna Berserker. I'm just gonna get another Zerker. I'm gonna spam Berserkers actually, just like summon 4 of them, and have them deal with this mess. No matter where I am placed, I cannot like be safe. I'm always being hit by something here. Oh man, I hate this place. Okay, we should be fine. Yep. You remember what I said like 10 minutes ago? If there's a place where I'm gonna die, it's gonna be Lair Branches. Well, here we are. I barely got into a spider one and I already lost a life and came close to losing another. 2 scrolls of summoning are gonna be useful for the next fight, pretty much. I feel like fights in here are gonna be so taxing on my resources. Like, no matter what I do, I'm gonna have to use consumables or piety here for every fight. Is this stronger 0.27? It's 0.27, Asterion. Demon Trident of Venom. So, yeah, you may be thinking, oh, New Spider is awful. Well, New Spider is pretty much the same as this. For practical purposes, it would have been the same in 0.28. It's just that the Spider has always been a messed up place. When it was announced that it was going to be reworked, I was excited because maybe it would be less awful, but it's pretty much the same. Man, it sucks that Ice Blast doesn't one-shot the red backs. You know, among the many things that suck about playing a cat, but Sucks that it doesn't one-shot the redbacks. Emperor Scorpions in this version are so much harder to kill. They are not fast, so I can outrun them, but they are so much harder to kill with that armor class and HP, and they also hit really hard. Emperor Scorpions actually got nerfed in 0.28. So that level has Astarion or Jorgrun. What about we skip? What about skipping the level? That sounds like a pretty good thing to do in a level with Astarion and Jorgrun. Gonna stir dance these guys. Ouch. Hearing. You can Guelph plus a stealth staff them at least. They're fast now though. Yeah, you cannot outrun them, but they are so much easier to kill. Shoutouts to Evasion not doing anything. The Iron Shot hits you. It's 58 damage just from going downstairs and then going upstairs. Sure. I am deadly poisoned. Okay, I can get rid of that. I can run away from this wolf spider. It is. I wonder if it's as fast as I am. We can find out, but we unfortunately need to use outside tools to find out about that. Let's see. Wolf spider. It is a speed 15, so it is faster than I am. I cannot run things that are speed 12 or so. 15 is so much faster than I am. So cannot run away from it. Maybe what I should do is go get one Mind Burst. It's gonna kill me. I'm gonna use a heal wounds so I don't die. I'm gonna circuit. There we go. That worked out well. Let's go find a Mind Burst. I have a wand of Mind Burst with 40 charges that I'm ready to buy. Yep, the time has come to buy that thing. This is gonna be so useful for Spider. I feel like it's gonna one-shot or two-shot the Spiders much better than Ice Blast was doing. And of course we're training evocations. We're gonna need a lot of that. This is so tense. Yep, you know, earlier in the game, everything before this was so easy. And then Spider is just gonna be absolutely misery for 4 floors. We already cleared Spider 1. The objective was not to clear the levels. No levels were gonna be cleared originally. But here we are. Demonic Crawlers unfortunately have a lot of willpower, and there's 2 of them. And they also have a lot of armor class. And there's also Jorgrun. Jorgrun is perfectly capable of just killing me. You have Petrified, 24%. Let's make it so that at least that doesn't happen. Jorgrun has willpower, so I positioned so that hopefully the Orb of Destruction would hit Jorgrun. Like Jorgrun stepping here, Orb of Destruction just going in this direction, but it didn't happen. Tempted to just go upstairs, but probably the best thing to do is to teleport and try to leave the level like that instead of just trying to fight any of these dudes. This is already not going very well. Okay. Every place in Spider is a bad place to be. Like, if you're in Spider, I feel like you're making a serious tactical mistake. But unfortunately, like, the alternative is Swamp, and Swamp is the same. Just gonna blink to the stairs and skip that level. Hopefully I'll be able to skip it also on the way up. The difficulty of Spiders never really came from the monsters. It was from the awful level layout and forcing you to fight many highly dangerous monsters. Okay, hopefully you won't kill me. I have 73 HP. I should be able to survive that. Or I should be able to dodge it. 35 evasion after all, but wouldn't be surprised if I don't get the dodge. I cannot paralyze it, so I'll be taking the hit here. 26. It's fine. Could have been way worse. Also, more monsters are coming. Don't jump away. Thank you for not jumping away. Hornet barely resists. 90% chance to hex it. Doesn't get one shot when I do hex it. That's pretty awful. My Wand of Mind Burst is doing relatively well. Welcome back to level 15. Okay, sure. That's the second time that I die with this character, by the way. I assume that in order to get my next life, I need to get to 16. Yep. It's a shame that the Bailey didn't have a potion of experience. Thinking about it, maybe potions of experience are good for cats. So maybe they're even better for cats than they are for a normal character. So you can drink one upon like gaining a level, so you can, gain back a life. But it's probably just better to drink it immediately instead of saving it as a consumable. Okay. Let's try to get rid of this redback because the strength of the cat is that you can kind of run away and reposition, right? That's theoretically the strength. In reality, here you cannot run away from anything, and everything hits way too hard, and you don't have defenses. I have 11 armor class and no poison resistance, so if something hits me, I'm gonna get super poisoned. And like at some point, I had like 8 potions of curing. Now I have 3. This place is just mulching through my consumables. I need to get to there. There we go. Okay. Now I need magic mapping, which I do not have, unfortunately. Nor I have any way to get it. Oh, delightful torpor snail. We can use fog to make it not slow me, and then go upstairs. Fight these 2 wolf spiders in a more controlled environment. I was gonna Zerk. Oh, I did Zerk. Sorry for that. Okay, there we go. That works out fine. Walk to this safe spot. Rest to full HP. Go back up or go back down. Stir dance. I got berserked. Alright, that's somewhat convenient. I am gonna try to kill the torpor snail first. It is also berserk. Everything is berserk. But the issue is that the torpor snail was slowing me. Oh man, berserk wolf spider. Wow, that Moth of Wrath was so nasty. There's more monsters coming this way. My Berserk is gonna wear off. I'm gonna summon Zerkers. 2 of them. I'm gonna drink heal wounds. Hopefully my 2 Zerkers will keep me alive here. I mean, I guess I have a use for Trog Piety. Okay, I want to take advantage of the Zerkers, so I'm gonna continue walking despite the fact that I am at relatively low HP. To have them kill things and give me experience, because I sure know that I need that. Oh, no, okay, that's delightful. Ghost Moth is invisible, and it has a lot of willpower too, so it's impossible for me to make my Zerkers attack it. Yeah, because it's invisible. The only way for them to attack the Ghost Moth is if the Ghost Moth is next to me and they try to walk towards me. Otherwise, they are not gonna attack it. If only I had a way to produce some lights to reveal the Ghost Moth, but unfortunately, such a thing doesn't exist. I don't have any mana, but who needs mana as a Berserker? I can just press the AA button and tap that thing to death. Hopefully, fingers crossed. Gonna start the fight with acid, however. Corrosion should make this whole ordeal significantly easier, and it does. That went well. Could have gone way worse. Yeah. Did you die once or twice in Spider? I have died once only. The previous time that I died, I don't even remember how I died, but it was a similar occasion of me just blowing up. It's just how it is. The fate of a cat is to blow up, no matter how good it appears to be at first glance. Ancient Whip. Let's step on it, just out of sheer curiosity. That would have been a very fantastic thing to find on many characters. Oh, I one-shot the Emperor Scorpion. I decided to go for the staff there, and fortunately it worked. Shouts to stealth sometimes. When stealth doesn't disappoint, it's so powerful, but I don't like that kind of thing. I like consistency in this game, and stealth is very inconsistent. So yet again, my only objective here is to get the rune and then get out. Yep. I am going to walk away from Arachne. I could drink Attraction. Can you see Invisible, Arachne? You can probably see Invisible. You can, of course, you can. You have 2 pips of willpower. My plan here is go for Attraction. If Arachne wakes up, Vulnerability, Paralysis. That's gonna be my plan. Attraction. Attraction as a cat. Get over here. Okay, Arachne didn't wake up, but also didn't die. I feel like we did get a pretty good staff there. Mighty Arachne. Fortunately, Arachne didn't get a second hit on me, because if the first hit did that, if the first hit was for 36 and poison, the second hit might have killed me even while berserking. So that went really well, you know? That was a very clean Arachne fight. Mm, Man, this could have gone so bad if I had fought Arachne with like support of any way whatsoever. Like it would have been absolutely terrible. See, this band is, I think, Arachne's spider band. So it is very lucky that I didn't have to fight Arachne with this band. I cannot leave the level to get to safety. Yeah, it's important to keep that in mind. Still decided to go upstairs to create a part of the level where I can like just go back to and still be somewhat safe. Um, okay. When the wand of Mind Burst one-shots the monster, it's pretty good. When it doesn't one-shot the monster, however, it's kind of disappointing. And then when the monster resists the Mind Burst, that's the worst thing. Hmm. I think Mind Burst should be a hex. If Mind Burst was a hex spell that you could get, hexes would be so much better because at least you could kill things. Mm. Okay, we are doing relatively well. And yeah, I shouted and I woke everything up because I didn't want to rely on the stealth to stab everything and just to fail stabbing everything and then be surrounded by a bunch of angry monsters. At least now I am surrounded by a small amount of angry monsters instead of a bunch of them. Mm, okay, so many orb spiders. 10 charges, 8 charges of Mind Burst. It's fine because I got it precisely for this part of the game. I feel like I could also want it for bolts. Yeah, I want to carry some for bolts because in bolts, Ice Blast is not going to be very good. It's not that good against things that have a lot of armor class. Mm, okay. I don't want to open that door. I feel like opening that door is going to be a serious mistake, but that's where the rune is. It's just that this is not going to be going very well. I'm pretty sure already that it's not going to go well. Just trying to postpone it as much as I can, I guess. Ouch. Should I get rid of that? I will get rid of that. Yeah. At least my evasion is making it so that they don't really consistently hit me. But when they hit me, I get just like so poisoned because I don't have the resistance. The only place where the poison resistance is going to be necessary, I think, is going to be Swamp and Salt. Apart from those places, I could go without the resistance. It's gonna be painful to go without the resistance, and it certainly had a big impact on my reserves of potions of curing. But I can go without the resistance, and I think the 4 armor class is more important than the poison resistance probably. Hmm. Yep. This is just the result of going through a significant part of the game being conditioned to walking away to reposition into having easier fights. But this place is comprised almost entirely of things that kind of strategy doesn't work against. You already asked for the cooler? Okay. When is it arriving? Did I tell you about? I did tell you about the keyboard, right? That I got it with a different layout, and I asked for a refund, and then um, the DHL was supposed to get to my house and to pick up the keyboard, but it hasn't happened. I'm gonna give them a call tomorrow. Maybe it's gonna be better for me to just deliver it. It's not that far away from my house, so I can just get a refund on that and get another keyboard. Yeah, the keyboard saga continues. Maybe it is like a signal that I shouldn't get a new keyboard. Jeez, it's gonna take a while. Where did you ask for? Where did you buy it from? Okay, this is going relatively well. Apart from the fact that I lost a life almost immediately. Oh, I remembered what killed me for the first time. It was almost the same as in this case. Like when I entered Spider, I died, and then when I entered Lair, that was the other life that I lost. I entered Lair and I died to a Black Mamba on Lair 1 that caught me when I was slow and at half HP after berserking, and then I died. Yep, there was not a lot of counterplay to be had there, unfortunately. And people say that cats are good at surviving. I don't know. I don't think cats are good at surviving situations. I think many other characters are much better at surviving many other situations, such as ogres. I would say that ogres are much better than cats at surviving many situations. Okay, berserking the ghost mod was not really a necessity. Also, I didn't feel like berserking there because I was in an area that's potentially going to be like very close to the rune, full of unexplored terrain. I don't want to be ganked by monsters after I berserk and make a lot of noise and they catch me while I'm slowed. Yep, that could have been very bad indeed. So yep, better not to be in the receiving end of that. I think we're done, apart from the vault. Okay, give me the rune so I can go do something easier like bolts. Um, it's been well. I'm almost about to get a level from doing this. Should I drink invisibility? Probably. Okay, 2 Emperor Scorpions, 2 Hornets. Everything is awoken. The door wasn't even very loud, but everything is awoken regardless. Immolation. Stay away from me. I have no Tin of Tremor Stones, but I do have Ice Blast. Ice Blast. That gets rid of about half of them. I might be able to Zerk and kill the Emperor Scorpion, but I won't do that until I get rid of the rest of these dudes. Okay, Emperor Scorpion. Yes, yes, stay there. Attraction. Zerk. Yeah, I used attraction so they were standing on the fire, and so I could deal a teeny tiny bit of extra damage to them. That went well. That went very well. I have had much worse clears of this specific vault. Um, so yeah, just goes to show how well a little how far a little preparation goes when it comes to tackling ridiculous situations. This game does throw you a lot of ridiculous situations. That was sick. Yeah, that went so well. That went so well. Now the real worry here is gonna be getting out of here because Spider 2 is being guarded by Asterion and Jorgrun, and I'm pretty sure the two of them see invisible. Mm, Also, I guess I'm gonna have to find the exit. Okay. Yeah, that was not really such a worrisome part of the level. The worrisome part is getting out. That's gonna be some trouble. Mm, oh, okay, upstairs. Okay, the upstairs are over there. I think Asterion and Jorgrun are close to those upstairs. The other set of upstairs. Hold on. What's the button? It's this button. Huh. Huh. Is that the only upstairs? I mean, I know. Oh, it's because the other ones, I don't know. Haven't seen them. I'm just gonna leave that on the floor. Okay. Never to return to that level. We are never coming back to that level. I feel like I could be experience level 27 and that level would still be so challenging. I'm not even joking or exaggerating. I legit feel like that. We're never going back to that level. Yeah, cat the authentic cat experience. Yeah, to be completely fair, the cat hexer that I had was not the cat experience. This is the cat experience because it's at least I can kinda do things. It's not good by any stretch of the word, but it is playable at least. I'm grateful for that. Okay, This has been going well so far. That's not too much to my liking. I'm gonna summon a Zerker. We get a Stone Giant. I can run away from this guy. Hopefully the Yogg-Thor won't shoot me and kill me. The Stone Giant should be able to kill the everything. Yeah, should be able to kill just straight up everything. Mm, okay, goodbye Stone Giant. Thank you for your service. Okay, stealth doing nothing as it frequently happens, so I guess I'm just gonna have to quiver my wand of Mind Bursta. Hmm. It is a placebo, yes. So this character, I'm gonna be saying a lot of that with this character, but that's just because this character is pretty much entirely comprised of things that I consider to be a placebo. Oh, by the way, I might die here. Hopefully, I won't die, but at this point, there's not much else that I could do. Um, Evasion is a placebo. Melee accuracy is kind of a placebo. It's not really consistent by any sense of the word. Um, and also, evasion is a placebo. Like the stealth is a placebo, evasion is a placebo, and melee is kind of a placebo, but much less so. It's not so punishing to be a melee character and miss once, you know. Not as punishing as failing a hex or failing 17 hexes, but I guess missing 17 times is also pretty bad. So yeah, pretty much what I'm trying to say here is that spells are good. Okay, 18 evocations, 18 dodging. What if I get 15 stealth and turn on dodging? Yeah, I'll do that. I'll do that just because I have amazing aptitudes for the two of those things. Don't do that. At least it didn't banish me or try to do so. Divine Exegesis. Yeah, Divine Exegesis. Mm, for a time, I was thinking about getting an emote that was like a Cheez-It, you know, like that snack, the Cheez-Its. I was thinking of having a Cheez-It emote for Divine Exegesis. I feel like it's similarly pronounced, so it could be an inside joke. Okay, you know what? This one of Mindburst is doing so much better than it was doing in Spider. I have no idea why. Can always farm experience in the Abyss in 0.27, easy peasy. Yeah, I guess I'll have to do that. Oh, I'm marked. Better leave the level. The exit is very far away. I might not make it to the exit. Never mind, I made it to the exit, no complications. I got marked again, but this time I'm close to the exit. There's a convoker. Don't convoke. Don't convoke. Don't convoke. Don't convoke. Okay, that got pretty scary. It came pretty close to actually convoking. Maybe you could win a character in the stream in the stealth title with the cat. I have already won a character with the stealth title. Well, it was with stabbing title, but the 27 stealth. What is it? The title. I may not have won a character with a stealth title ever. Actually, what I was thinking about is a politician title, which I did get with my Spriggan. Um, Yeah, but apart from that, I'm not so sure. If I have ever won a character with the stealth title, I don't even know what the stealth title is. So this is going well, not so terrible. I mean, it's going not good by any stretch of the word, as I have already mentioned, but it could be way worse than it is. No, don't do that. It feels like a bit of a waste. Now it doesn't feel like so much of a waste. 24, geez. The harpy is fast. Oh, it changed into a Yogg-Thor. It's a shapeshifter. Better get rid of it before it turns into something actually dangerous. Alright. Alright, I 18 damage? Seriously, I have 11 armor class, come on. Mm. Probably don't melee a monster when you have 24 HP. Yeah, maybe don't do that. You want Chief of Staff. Next time you get the Elemental Staff. Good title, good title. I don't think I've ever gotten Chief of Staff. It's very funny. I feel like I've already fought through a significant amount of the level. Thanks to just getting constantly marked in the entrance. Okay, in this version, Thunderhooks don't hit you for 3 dice of 26. They have 3 dice of 21 cooldown lightning. I'm glad for that. They're pretty ridiculous right now in Trunk. They're so dangerous. But I guess that's true for everything in Trunk. Everything is so dangerous. Oh no, I got trapped in here. Oh no, am I dead? I might be dead here. If I don't kill that Vault Warden, I might die. Okay, I killed the Vault Warden because melee is better than hexes. Gonna kill that Yoctor captain and then walk outside. Because if I try to jump to the exit, I wouldn't have been able to do it. Wow, this entrance to vaults is so awful. I'm forced to like give returns to the monsters if I want to start dance them. Oh wow, the Warlord has an Arbalest. That's dangerous. I was gonna go upstairs, but I cannot risk giving the Warlord another free shot. Warlords with Arbalests, they're so nasty. I can kill the Warlord if I circuit, I'm pretty sure. At this point in the game, I have enough HP to actually not die from a single attack, finally. Still, this is not good by any stretch of the word. No, I'm slow, dude. 50% chance to freeze it or to paralyze it. Yay! Okay, there we go. Big staff. Nice, nice. Very convenient. 27 stealth is ninja title. You find Trunk easier than 0.27, you don't know? You think? I don't know about that. Okay, so I should probably try to paralyze the Warden. Resists. Take 23. Fear would be good, but I don't have it. Okay. What a turnaround, lol. Man, this character is so bad. Hey, we freeze the Warden, and so we one-shot the Warden. Zerk to kill the Warrior. Oh, come on. It was a 27 and then 35. Evasion doesn't do anything. What's your chance to get affected by this? Only 68? What about, maybe you can get hexed by... Oh, never mind. I don't have Mind Burst anymore. Yeah, probably should have valued Mind Burst differently. Like, I should have probably thought about Mind Burst as a way to, like, kind of guarantee that I'm gonna deal damage to a monster. Kind of like Ice Blast, you know? I guess we can pick up that Poly want. Because I need everything with this character. Everything that the game gives me, I have to make use of it. Maybe don't melee a large slime creature. It doesn't deal that much damage. The Bold Wardens probably deal more damage than the large slime creatures, but they still deal pretty good damage. Probably don't run towards a Yoctor out in the open. Sky is fun to watch. It's hard, but not so hard that I'm gonna lose. Yeah, it's not like the cat summoner. Yeah, it's definitely not like that. Okay, unfortunately, I killed the Bolt Guard, but I probably should have gone for the stab on the Warden. I'm standing on the Wand of Paralysis that we are gonna proceed to use to kill the Warden, and then we're gonna get out. Convokers gotta convoke. Please don't kill me. I'm just a cat. Please don't kill me. Yeah, please don't kill me. I'm just a cat. I don't know if I want to even do anything. I guess I could try to kill the Entropy Weaver. This is so bad. I didn't notice that the Convoker was convoking. That was my bad. I could have prevented that by just Pile of Flots the Convoker. But unfortunately, it's too late for that. Mara, OMG. Tremor Stones. Tremor Stones would probably deal a lot of damage to me too. It's something that we have to keep in mind. So, like Tremor Stones plus Mara, Bolt of Fire, just like I'm dead. In fact, Bolt of Fire alone could kill me. So I certainly don't need to give Mana any more assistance in killing me. I could drink resistance. Yeah, drinking resistance feels good here. 50. Evasion doesn't do anything. Evasion doesn't do anything. Could move up. Could have moved up. And that would have prevented the damage from these two guys. But now I'm pretty sure I'm gonna die. Because 37 evasion doesn't do anything. Okay, didn't die. Still think evasion doesn't do anything. I don't have any blinking. Wow, this is such a shame. Curing? I mean, curing doesn't do anything. I don't have fear. Yep, there's nothing that I could do. Not even standing on the stairs to go upstairs. The stairs are somewhere around here. They are right here. Yep, nothing to do. Drink curing. Hey, we survived because the teleport triggered at the right time. So yet again, we get lucky. In fact, the teleport was so merciful that it placed me in the escape hatch in the ceiling. So like, oh, do you want to leave the level? You can leave the level if you want. But I don't like that kind of situation. It's just like make one mistake and almost die as a result of it. That sucks. And you know what? On a normal character, I could have done the exact same thing and I wouldn't have come close to dying. I'm pretty sure I wouldn't have come close to dying on a normal character. In fact, there's some characters where I could have fought through that, but I don't think a cat can ever get to that point of power. It's just like cats are lame. Yeah, cat is the species where you have 37 evasion and things still hit you with projectiles and everything. It is so painful, but less painful than the other cat that I played the other day. Yeah, I can still say that. I don't want to make you into a green draconian. There we go. Get the paralysis. What do you have today, Mara? What do you have today? A lot of willpower. So there's not. Oh, I am slow. Yeah, cannot even think about fighting that. Or slowed. Cat juggernaut. I am the tankiest character, or I'm the tankiest cat that has ever existed. Just joined interesting moment. Taos reason there's a marker for convoking. There's also a marker for convoking in console. It's just that I didn't realize. I was playing way too fast. More playing my least favorite character. Yes, more playing my least favorite character. And so far this is not going so bad, you know? Maybe I'll be able to pilot it into a win. It's the issue with this is that I don't think there's ever gonna be a point where I'm like, okay, I think I can win this now. I think I got this. I don't think cats can ever get to that point, unfortunately. Okay. Please don't copy yourself. Please don't blink away. Wow, it actually happened! Mana didn't blink. No, Mana didn't copy itself. Mana didn't blink away. Let's go. I can't believe it. That was like the easiest Mana fight in the world. I didn't even remember that I had to put on fire resistance to avoid being one shot. I mean, I'm playing a Cat Berserker because I was forced. Well, I was not forced. I chose to engage in the monetary transaction that forced me to play a Cat Berserker. Yeah, I made a decision. So here we are. I'm supposed to be playing this until I win it, or not necessarily play it in a row, and I cannot play anything else until I win it. But like, I am supposed to play Cat Berserker until I eventually win it. So that's what we are doing right now. Nah, that went well. We can probably Zerk the rest of these guys. I wonder how many uses of Zerk have I gotten. Hold on. Hold on. We have the thingy right here. Did I close my chat? Why is my chat gone? Hold on. Hold on. Let me open the chat again. Pop out. Pop out the chat. Then do this. Hiring Jesus on my side. I'm not saving anything for the trip back. Yeah, I'm using all the consumables. All the consumables have been used here. So, dump. Let's take a look at my uses of Zerk, just out of sheer curiosity. My uses of Zerk have been 125. Not that much, not that many Zerks. A bit surprising. I've been berserking in any fight that I consider to be slightly worrisome. So to only see 125 Zerks, well, that's magical. I have had berserkers that for the entirety of the game they go with way less than 125 Zerks. Okay. There we go. Paralysis on the large slime creature. That's something nice that you can do if they stack up. You can go for paralyzing it and then stab it, or more frequently just like poke it with whatever weapon you're wielding and kill it easily like that. Shouts to stealth. It's going well. Oh, never mind. Yeah, just as I was praising stealth, it decides to be like, oh no, the streamer is thinking I'm good. It's time to not be good anymore. You got a dip. Good luck fighting the Panlords. Oh yeah, I don't think I'm gonna complete this tonight. I did start it with the objective of maybe completing this tonight, but I don't think it's gonna happen. Um, So you will probably not be missing a lot. Regardless, thank you for stopping by Season Rise. I appreciate it. Is that Saint Roca's band, or is it just an old orc band in bolts in 0.27? Lindworms are very painful if I don't have fire resistance. Better put that on. You heard unarmed can get very strong. Yes, unarmed can get very strong. And it's also, as a cat berserker, I literally have no other option. I have to go for unarmed combat. Like, the game doesn't let me do anything else. These are my skills. I don't have throwing. I don't have weapons. I have to go unarmed combat. And I cannot cast the spells. So I have to go unarmed combat. I have evocations, but evocations are not infinite. They are renewable if you have experience evocables, which I only have 2 of, but they are not something that you can only kill things for the entirety of the game using evocations. In that sense, they're kind of reminiscent of hexes, but I would say that evocations are much more powerful than hexes because they can actually be used to kill things. This character is very narrow in design. Yeah, unfortunately, it's a cat. That's what cats are. They don't get to play the full crawl. It's like you can imagine cat as like free to play, like a demo of what crawl is, and then you can play any of the other species to actually unlock the full experience. Hexus gives you Mana Vipers. Mana Vipers are good. If that character that I played the other day, the cat summoner, had found Mana Viper, I would have been so much happy. What kind of demo is that? It is a highly stripped down demo. Like, you don't get to see the entirety of the experience when you play the demo, and I think that's kind of what demos are supposed to be, right? I may be getting this wrong. Strain 23 on armed combat. 23 unarmed combat is gonna be good. Hold on. I need 22 actually. 22 unarmed combat. Okay. Every 5.4 experience levels, you get minus 1.1 delay on your unarmed combat. Also, every complete level, you gain 1 base damage on your unarmed combat, which then scales in the same way that weapons do pretty much. So in more digestible terms, the more the game progresses and the more unarmed combat that you have, the more powerful your character is gonna get. And it gets pretty ridiculously powerful. Not necessarily cats, but unarmed combat in general. Like, if you are If you're a troll or a character using dragon form, it gets so much better. Mm, man, how many times have I gotten close to dying with this character? It's pretty ridiculous. Okay, 11 damage, not bad. Book of the Dragon. Ghoul Fighter. I know it doesn't work. Did I say you have to pay money? I think I said you have to play different species. Yeah, if I said you have to pay money, I didn't mean that. I meant you have to play a different species for the entire experience. This is going well, hopefully. Okay, all right, OC. Okay, if they merge into being enormous, then I think we're fine. We could go for paralysis again. Okay, my file of floats recharged. It's recharging relatively quickly. I wonder if training evocations makes it recharge faster. I don't know if that's how it works, but let's find out. Nope. However, they recharge as you gain experience. So there's nothing here that lets me know, hey, if you train evocations, it's gonna recharge faster. Imagine if I could file floats every fight. That would be very funny. I mean, at this point in the game, it scales with your experience. So the more experience that you have, the more oh, come on. Um, Yet again, we are proven that stealth doesn't do anything. All right. What was I saying? Oh yeah, like experience evocables recharging every fight. They do get to recharge every fight, but we're not quite at that point yet, unfortunately. Later in the game, when we start gaining a lot of experience every fight, they are gonna recharge every fight, but not yet. Not yet. Probably could use a file of floats right now, though. Yeah, it deals a lot of damage, and it also has the other nice side effects. The unfortunate part about that is that it's single target, and it's not like a beam or anything. If you miss your main target, it doesn't really deal any damage, and then you just wasted something that's very good for a teeny tiny bit of damage that you ended up not getting. Why are you almost dead? Oh, the bolt hits the two-head ogre twice. Interesting. Okay, yes. Walk away, walk away. Go upstairs, rest to full HP, go downstairs, go upstairs, get severely poisoned, no curing. Gonna Zerk, gonna try to kill the green ugly thing first, because if I get poisoned again, that would be terrible. Okay, went well. Yep, I think the more the game progresses, the more we're gonna start to notice how crippling it is to not have any resistances. Also, no scrolls of blinking too. That's really bad. We just started danced and I lost so much HP. Man, that's so sad. Evasion doesn't do anything. 46 in a single turn. 46 and then 17. There was nothing that I could have done. I might be dead here. Just from going downstairs and upstairs. I don't have fear. Fear? No fear. I am surrounded by dudes. I wouldn't. I'm not even close to teleporting. At least you don't seem to have projectiles, but you have call down lightning, and that kills me. At least it can miss. At the very least, it can miss. But yeah, I cannot really walk away, and I cannot do many things. I guess that's the cat experience, not being able to do many things. Stay within the 2 square range. I would die because staying within the 2 square range means that I am vulnerable to getting meleeed pretty much. And then if I continue walking away, the Joctor can instead shoot me. And I do have 38 evasion, so theoretically that should be fine. But I'm not so sure in practice. Okay, this is much better. Oh, why didn't I? Why did I do that? I didn't want to do that. That's a shame. Did I just gain 12 HP from drinking a potion of heal wounds? 12? That's gotta be the worst roll that I have ever had. Yeah, I drank attraction by accident. Man, this sucks. Okay, 7 HP, and I'm still next to guys at full HP. We can probably Zerk here. I mean, Zerking is like kind of the only thing that I can do. I survived. We take those, but unfortunately, that's just what happens when you play a cat. Easy. I mean, easy getting lucky with random misses. I tell you, like you could have 70 evasion, and I can tell you because I have had that ridiculous high amount of evasion before. You can have all the evasion that you want, and it's still like not reliable. You will still get hit and take a lot of damage. Talking about getting hit and taking a lot of damage, it's probably what's gonna happen if I go down those stairs again. So let's not do that. Yeah, that's why I don't like cat that much because you're never gonna get powerful enough that you will feel free from the RNG. Yeah, it's just always gonna be there looming every fight because you are forced to engage with it because of your defense. You know, this helmet would be so good. It would be so good. I wish I could use it. Like if I could have that as an amulet, I would use it every time. The slow doesn't do anything. Okay, delightful. What is evasion? What is 38 evasion? Okay, at least I can run away from the centaurs now. But yeah, that's the cat experience. Barbarian cat is ferocious. Yeah. Where do you hear Akira when the what is it called? When the bargain was struck? Yeah. Rithrin donated a large amount, so I played this specific combo, Cat Berserker, until I got a win, and so we're suffering through that right now. Oh, it didn't kill the Frostheart. Come on. They deal so much damage. 3 dice of 19 and with cold resistance, and they still deal so much damage. Does it bypass armor class? It doesn't say anything about that. Well, that's surprising. I'm gonna go for File of Lots. That kills. Center Warrior shoots, doesn't hit me. Surprising. I'm gonna go for Poly. 68% chance to turn into a Guardian Serpent. Venom Bolt kills me. Does it have Venom Bolt, the Guardian Serpents? Venom Bolts. They do, and that's bad. 0.27 accidentally let Frost Hearts deal 40% unavoidable damage. Oh, so it works like Ice Blast. Okay, I mean I don't mind that it works like Ice Blast. It's just that I would have liked to know that it works like Ice Blast. Okay, so I'm just gonna go and kill this guy and then go upstairs. You know, I feel like I'm killing things relatively well enough, but I unfortunately don't feel like I gain anything from training strength or from training fighting. I mean, look at how far in the game we are, the high experience level that we have, and 15 fighting. I'm still at 2 digits HP. So sad. Cyclops proceeds to die. I don't have that much willpower, right? Oh, 6%. Never mind. I do. Okay. Okay. I took a gamble there. Decided to go downstairs to rest to full HP to get rid of the slow after berserking. It paid off. If it hadn't paid off, I don't know what I would have done. But at least that was a calculated, like, choice on my side instead of just the game saying, oh no, you're not gonna hit 17 times in a row, or you're gonna get hit 17 times in a row, despite the fact that you have 39 evasion. You know? So if I had been killed like that, I would have been okay. Oh, why are you Berserk? Wow, that sucks. I think I might be dead here. The Yoctor hits you, but does no damage. That is one welcome message. I mean, I would have preferred it to not hit me in the first place, after all, 39 evasion, but you know, that's about as good as it gets when you get hit. Getting hit but receiving no damage. Good stuff. Fighting is always your highest skill on cats that benefit from both the HPs and the attacking. When I get to 18 on armed combat, I actually will be switching back to fighting. Don't do that. You know, I feel like Thunderhawks should deal more damage or less damage with their thing, but it should be like Smite. Um, it is after all called Cold Down, so it could be like Cold Down Damnation, and Damnation is like an explosion that cannot be dodged. So Cold Down Lightning could be the same, but just affecting a single tile. Okay, 18 of that. Let's just train this to 20 something, 21. Okay. Willpower is one of the very few positives about a cat. It wasn't supposed to bypass, or it wasn't supposed to work like Ice Blast. Hmm. That's surprising. I mean, I guess that explains why they were so dangerous in 0.27. I find it a bit surprising that sometimes there's retroactive changes to old versions, but it very frequently is not to nerf monsters that were overpowered, like in this case the Frostheart. Like the most recent retroactive change to 0.27 was the thing that removed the Uskoyo exploit, which was really broken, to be completely honest. But I don't know. I feel like if that was to be done, maybe also a nerf to Frosthearts could have been snuck in there. But what do I know? I'm not a developer for this game, after all. What if I drank potions of mutation? Yeah, I mean, if I want HP, that's like the only way to get it. I could also get more armor class because I could get scales. Thunderhawks were recently downgraded to animal skill in 0.28. Yeah, I caused that. I mentioned that it didn't make any sense that Thunderhawks were ogres and they had scale mail. And it was quickly changed after I mentioned it. So I'm grateful for that. We can probably buy the haste. Do I even care about the haste? I don't think I do. Yeah, I mean, the Mind Burst I do care about. Oh, wow, there's rendered crystal plate. I want to know what it is. The game should just identify it if you cannot use it. I want to buy it. I'm out drinking potions of mutation desperately as a cat too. You know, evolution is not making me a lot of favors here. I have to compensate in some way. Also, I recognize that vault. That vault is absolutely horrible, so we're not doing it. Yeah, I've been put into many tough position with many characters better than this one in that vault to know or to do it, especially on a character that like I know that I'm not gonna be getting a lot of loot from doing that vault, so might as well just not do it at all. Is this a cat again? Yeah, it is a cat again, Laughter CS, but this is a much better cat than the one that I was playing before. Still terrible, but it's slightly better. Uh-huh. Oh, teleport. We can get that. Okay, so apart from that awful bolt that I'm not gonna be doing, that's it for this level. So bolt 4 we go. I'm experience level 18. I feel like cats should level up faster. Like, this is ridiculous. Why are cats so bad? They don't have to be this bad. Can you please poly? You have a coin flip chance to poly. Okay, there we go. Immediately corroded by the Entropy Weaver, which then proceeds to not chase after me. Ooh, a Scroll of Fear, finally! Oh, that's the second one. Interesting. Yeah, I have to play Cat Berserker until I win. But this is going pretty well, you know? This might be the one to win. It doesn't get any better than finding two Rings of Protection on D1. Yeah, I am pretty much a cat juggernaut already with like such high armor and buckler. Cat armor and cat buckler. But unfortunately, it's not gonna be getting any higher than that. Mm, no 3, not a lot of things that I would like to have with this character, unfortunately. But I do want to buy that Potion of Invisibility. It has come very useful. Okay, what's your chance to paralyze me? Ooh, it's 12%. Should have gone for doing something else instead of just berserking. If I had gotten paralyzed by the Sphinx, that was like a guaranteed kill. I should also drop the other Ring of Evasion. We're not using that anymore. Ouch. 35. I should be able to get out now. Yeah. Do I have access to the file plots? I do not. Unfortunate. Better not to fight that many ugly things at the same time. They're kind of dangerous. Tremor Stones. Doesn't hit me, surprisingly. Okay. Sometimes, or very frequently rather, you get hit by that. But this time it didn't happen, and for that I am grateful. This character started today. It's been almost 3 hours, and look at how far in the game it already is. Wow, if the other cat had gone as fast as this it would have been a much less painful experience because with the other cat by this time, like after 3 hours, I was finishing Lure. Yeah, it took me so long to get farther into the game with that cat. Oh, you're convoking. Don't convoke because convoking kills me. Yeah, don't convoke. Okay, that went well. Evasion doing what it's supposed to do there. I see a Sphinx. Need you to get over here, Sphinx. Okay, I need them to melt. Well, oh wow, that was so mean. That Doctor's ring is trash for my character. If it doesn't give armor class, I don't think I care too much about it. Yeah, like, it's so hard to upgrade from rings of armor class as this cat. Unfortunately, too, because I would love to upgrade from rings of armor class. What if I charm you? 68%. It fails. Hey, it only failed once in a row. Let's go. Please kill those things. Okay, there's the Sphinx that I was afraid of. Immediately go for the willpower to not get hexed by it. Goes from 12% chance to hex to 0% chance to hex. Now staff the very large slime creature. Nice. Or the largest slime creature. And okay, so just for the sake of knowing, I'm gonna put that on. 45, 745, 3 slaying. 745. I mean, I am gonna use this for a bit. And if I find it that it's not very good, I'll go back to what I was using before. Also, we finally got Lightning Rod, which is very nice. I wanted to get that. Okay, yep. That is unfortunate. We have done barely any damage. Mm. Lightning Rod. And again, yeah, getting experience evocables with this character, very good. It makes you deal quite a lot of damage. Oh, you're mighty. Why are you mighty? Don't be mighty. Why are you hitting me? I have 45 evasion. Dude, it doesn't do anything. It actually doesn't do anything. It doesn't do anything. If it was a good defense, it would prevent that from happening. I wouldn't be getting hit for half my HP out of nowhere. Man, this sucks. This is a better ring? A better ring than the Ring of Protection? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I don't know, but I think with the Ring of Protection I wouldn't have gotten hit for 41 damage. 45 sounds like a lot until we realize it's as useless a number as a time strat. Ring of Protection is -2 damage on average, right? I have no idea, but I'm gonna hope that it is. Heal wounds and hope that it don't get hit again. Wow, 16 heal. That's trash. The Convoker is also convoking. I have a Mighty Dar Elephant next to me, so I need to run away. Okay, no Warden was summoned. But yeah, this character would love to have Condenser Bane. Love to have Condenser Bane. Alright, we were able to escape. Now, Stir Dance, the red very ugly thing. Replace my ring with this. Circ that. Put on the Ring of Protection, because the Ring of Protection is probably the best ring that I have access to. Oh, I can't Berserk. Hold on. Now I can Berserk. Yeah, I'm not gonna tap that without Berserking. While Berserking, I have like somewhat respectable HP. I don't know if you have noticed. I have 3 digits HP if I'm Berserking. Ouch. Ouch. Evasion doesn't do anything. The game always gives me the best excuse to not go for evasion characters. But unfortunately, this is a character that doesn't have any other things that it can do. So I have to go for evasion and I have to hope that it does something. But very clearly, it doesn't want to do something sometimes. Yoctors are super accurate. I don't know about that. Nah, they are. They are accurate. And they also are very damaging. But man, that sucks. Yoctor captains are so scary. Okay, now it missed twice, the way that it should do. What if I drink Attraction? Yeah, give me that. I'm gonna need it. Put on the Ring of Fire Resistance. Zerk. Tap down that thing. Don't take any damage. Of course, when I don't Zerk, I don't take any damage. Or of course, when I Zerk, I don't take any damage, but when I don't Zerk, I explode in 2 turns, of course. Alright, so we can probably drink Attraction, go downstairs, get hit for 33 by the Yoctor Captain, but now that Yoctor Captain is no longer gonna be a thorn on my side because I can just Circuit and kill it. With Ring Mutation, I have not, but I am really thinking about doing it. I'll do it right now. Let's go. Oh my! I got the best possible thing. I actually got the thing that I wanted. I can't believe it. Oh no, no, no way. This is incredible. I'm gonna faint, dude. Plus 10% HP. I hit 100 HP. This is the best moment ever. Oh, let's go. Let's go. Oh, it happened. Okay. Okay, let's never drink mutation again for the rest of the game. The stat run doesn't even do anything. Stat rot is nothing. The force shield is even decent. But the robust, it's robust, dude. Oh my, I can't believe it. This is looking better the more the game progresses. Yeah, finally got through 3 digits of HP. Finally, after so long. Oh man. I would like to have a better amulet though. Yeah, I mean I have my cat buckler, but I feel like I would like Guardian Spirit. Why dude, let's get that. Let's get Guardian Spirit. It's like getting 19 extra HP. Why did I not buy that earlier? Yeah, this is the kind of character that actually wants to use Guardian Spirit. Okay, so I'll keep around the Cat Buckler just because it has a cute inscription. Probably gonna drop that and add another cute inscription to the Guardian Spirit. Cat HP. Okay. Train invocations for HP lol. Okay, let's see how that goes. Let's actually train that just because it's so cheaper compared to training fighting. So like to 10 or so, maybe it's gonna be good. I mean, let's train it for a bit and see if it actually increases my mana, because I'm not sure that it does. It's looking like a 15 rune run. Of course not. It is impossible. It's not doable. I don't think anyone can do a cat berserker 15 rune run. Yeah, like in general, cats. How do you do 15 rune as a cat? Anyway, let's go back to bolts. You did a 4 runer gargoyle berserker. Yeah, that's a good one. Also, yeah, whoever wondered, I am playing a cat berserker, not a cat brigand. Cat berserker totally increases my mana. Let's find out. It didn't. I got 1 invocation, so it didn't increase my mana. Gonna keep going. Okay, now it did increase my mana. Yeah, I see it now. Now it's 20 mana. We're gonna train that to 10 or so, and it better increase my mana to a decent amount. Okay, it's nice to have 120 HP without berserking. I feel like an absolute juggernaut now. Yeah, this is not real. This is a normal cat. This is a cat juggernaut. Still get hit really hard, unfortunately. Mm, yeah, this is a cat or not. 21. It's not increasing that much, let me tell you, but it is increasing. It's probably increasing faster than it would with training fighting. This feels like such a waste. This is so funny. Okay. I don't think I care about any of those things, so we shall leave them behind. Another Yoctor captain. Could train spellcasting instead until Trog to socket. I feel like Trog immediately gives you wrath if you train spellcasting. MP going up. Yeah, I gained 3 mana already. When I started doing that, I had 19, and now I have 22. Did I skip Bolts 1? I don't think I did. I don't think I skipped any level in Bolts. I only skipped levels in Spider. Shaper, were you here for Spider? Because that was some ridiculous thing. To begin with, I think I died immediately upon entering Spider 1. I think I died. And then Spider 2 had Asterion and Jorgrun. And so I didn't even bother doing Spider 2. I went down Spider. I used a scroll blinking to bypass Spider 2. And then on the way back up, I like sneaked my way around. And then I got the rune. And the rune was the easy part. Yeah, you won't train very much. You might replace Amulet. Probably train to 5. I am indeed better off just like spending my experience somewhere else. You just got your improviser win. What did you get on it? Yeah, today a lot of people have been getting improviser. Congratulations. Um, man, experience level 18 and going into swamp. If I had resistance to electricity, this would be better. But unfortunately, getting resistances is gonna be painful as a cat. It's gonna be so painful. Lightning Bolt, Death Shock, Conductance, Thunder Lord, Shock Value, Prince of Ruin. Jeez. You got all that you needed for that. It wasn't good, but it was all that you had. You had Thunder Lord and Shock Value in Prince of Ruin. That sounds pretty solid to me. My first win wasn't as good as that. We are gonna be going to Crypt? No, Crypt kills me. Yeah, Crypt kills me easily. What do I do now then? Maybe I could go to Depths and try to find. Or. Yeah, I could go Swamp. I want to go to Elf, but Elf doesn't work. Elf doesn't work. I could dive Elf 1 and Elf 2 and just do Elf 3. Let's go to Elf. Elf is gonna be awful because I don't have fire resistance. Let's not do Elf. Yeah, I have immediately come to regret it. Let's go do Swamp. Swamp is also gonna be awful because there's no No poison resistance on my character. Also, this place just checks a bunch of your resistances, and I don't have any resistances other than the cold resistance that cats get innately. Man, these guys would be so much better if they had access um, to the ability to, actually wear a scarf of resistance. I feel like that would be a big deal for survivability. Like only scarves and only hats, and they would already be so much better than they are right now. I have fire resistance ring. I do, but do I want to sacrifice my pitiful armor class for some fire resistance? I also don't have the resistance to electricity, and I don't have any source of it, so I won't be able to get it regardless. Should probably just go downstairs. Yeah, the downstairs are right there, so. Oh, wait. I just thought of something interesting. What if I put on a ring of light so I can actually stab things? Um, so I don't splash around in shallow water. Nah, who needs the stabs? If I had attraction, this would be a good moment to attraction. Unfortunate. Jeez, it dealt so much damage. Dealt 11. Why did it deal 11? I have armor class. The amount of damage that things deal when you have no armor class is so bad. Truck's hand, just for safety. Bros. Or no bros, Zerk. Zerk gets the job done. Pretty good. Why are you still summoned? Oh, I am slow from the Zerk. Maybe don't be slow from the Zerk. Okay, the good old stir dancing summoners technique that prevents you from having to fight a million summons at the same time. There we go. Lightning Rod, getting rid of an Hydra for free. Was only a 4-headed Hydra, but still, better do that against an Hydra than have to fight it. 43 damage. Well, I did get hit by the Spriggan Rider as well, so that explains everything. Oh boy, this is being a playthrough. This is being a playthrough for sure. Yeah, I'm glad that I got the Lightning Rod, by the way. I just wish that I had more experience with Vocables. I feel like this character needs that kind of thing. But having the Lightning Rod is a good start because that's the one that, like, I don't want to hold on to it for one reason or another. I can just use it every time because it's one of the ones that I barely use anyway. What is that? Paralysis. And that is a Bunjeep with a lot of willpower because they have a lot of willpower. Please don't wake up. Thank you for not waking up, Mr. Bunjeep. It is always a pleasant situation when the monster that you're trying to stab doesn't wake up. Rendered Hunting Sling. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be incredible, but you know, cat. Strong asleep. Okay, better go upstairs. Wait a while. Go downstairs. Go upstairs. Berserk the Hydra. If it's only 4-headed, I'm not too worried about actually having to tab it down. I feel like I can do that with relative ease. Get over here, Mr. Spriggan. Just to start it shows you're curious to see who gets the room first. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna get it because I'm not trying to clear this. I'm just trying to sneak past as much as I can. Ouch. Yeah. Okay, better just go over here and do this. And in this version, the Leonoma don't drop once, right? Pretty sure they don't drop once. But it's fair because in this version, I actually have access to once of the floor. Okay. Just avoiding a teeny tiny bit of damage with the lightning rod probably was not necessary, but that does make a lot of noise and that can be very dangerous. Eleonoma dies. Experience level 19. Look at that, 105 HP. It barely went up. I had 102 before leveling up. I had 102 before leveling up. I gained 3 HP from leveling up. That's so beautiful. Correct, no ones. Yeah, no ones dropped here and no ones in 0.28. I'm pretty sure. Eleonoma dies. Let us get out of here as much as I can. Should I try to tap down that alligator? Let's give that a try. Don't wake up. Please don't wake up. I'm surprised that... Okay, never mind. I was about to stab the other one, but it woke up. Okay, final level of the swamp. I have no magic mapping. So I guess we're just gonna have to do this. You know, this could be bad. There's some endings that, like, a cat is not engineered to deal with those endings. Um, in fact, I just got reminded of the fact that there's some dudes here that are very nasty, and it might be a good idea for me to go ahead and put on some poison resistance. If I get Lerny, Lerny dies to Tin of Tremor Stones. I have the two charges. I don't have Phantom Mirror, and Phantom Mirror would be amazing for Lerny, unfortunately. Let me put on some fire resistance for the Will-O-Wisp. Okay, kill the Hydra because I don't have armor class. Kill a Will-O-Wisp. Put on the... Can I? Can I? I can't. I can't. The game is javating me. Yeah, I pressed this and the game gave me the menu, but it didn't let me actually put on the thing. Okay, looking pretty good. Oh, probably shouldn't go down while slow. I still can't believe that I actually got robust. I never drink potions of mutation, and this one time I drink potion of mutation and I get exactly what I wanted to get on a character that needed it too. Like this is probably like the only character that wants to do that, like a gamble for the mutation roulette. Um, Yeah, otherwise I just wouldn't do it on like any other character because I feel like any other character is actually decent enough to be able to go through the game without having to do such a thing. Good karma for cats. Drink another for 10% more HP. I don't know. I'm not gonna test my luck that much. Yeah, even drinking one was already testing my luck too much. What if instead of the stat rod that I had gotten like teleportitis or the worst mutation in the game? What is this? Halberd. Let's take a look at it. It's pretty decent. Pretty decent indeed. I would love to use that. Unfortunately, I can't. Okay, let's just find the rune and get out of here. There's no point in clearing swamp. And so far this has been easier than Spider, but it might be also be because of the point in the game at which I went in here. I'm not liking this because I cannot really run away from these Hydras. Probably should Zerk. Cyclops. Okay. This place, the Cyclops is just gonna get killed by the Hydra. Needed to fight alongside me. Polywand. You know, the Spark Wasp is worse. Yeah, the Spark Wasp can kill me in 2 turns and I cannot run away from it. Paralysis works. And this is one of the endings, if not just a straight up the ending that I was hoping that I was not gonna get. Because this ending has a million Hydras. Okay, we get a stab on the Hydra thanks to the potion of invisibility that I have. But unfortunately, we have a Thorn Hunter, which is not something that I would have liked to see. This thing is so dangerous. It's weak to fire, but that doesn't really do anything. Chance to charm 19%. Okay, that's the Spriggan. Oh, it has so much willpower. Why? Why does it have so much willpower? It doesn't have to be this way. This is not gonna go well. This is not gonna go well. I'm already anticipating it going really, really bad. Because, like, my options here are use Lightning Rod and make a lot of noise and wake up all the Hydras, or use Ice Blast and wake a lot, well, wake up all the Hydras that are inside that wall, or just run away. I'll run away while I can. File of Floods doesn't do a lot against the Thorn Hunter, unfortunately. I mean, it deals damage, but I don't need it to deal damage. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it doesn't affect the Thorn Hunter's capability of, yeah, which are affected by anti-magic but not silence, and Volley of Thorns, which is a thing that I would have liked to prevent, is not even affected by that anyway. Maybe I can go around. Five-headed Hydra. It's gonna catch up to me. I'm gonna have to melee it. That's Yep, Swamp Dragon. That's one of the most dangerous things that we could see here because of that. I wonder if now that Mev doesn't deal poison damage, I wonder if that makes it so that the Swamp Dragon Breath also doesn't deal poison damage on impact. Because it used to. And it also used to apply a small amount of poison, just like Mev. But Mev doesn't deal damage anymore. I'm gonna put this on instead of that. Restart off. Go around the corner. Try to go into the room vault. Yeah, it's right there. It's this one. Okay. Unfortunately, I don't have invisibility. Oh, I have one. Okay, let's make that 0. Okay, this is going well. Maybe I should have hasted so I can get more actions for the value, or so I can get more value, you know? I feel like I could literally die here. This is not good. If I had the blink spell, this would be a perfect time to blink spell. Still not very good. Also, the Shambling Mangrove is worrisome. At least it doesn't seem invisible, but look at that. It tanked 2 Tin of Tremor Stones and it received like almost no damage. Probably gonna have to Zerk here. Or go for a stabs on the Shambling Mangrove. Yeah, fortunately that ended up working. Kill the Spriggan. Fly. Potion of Flight. Kill the Hydra. Grab my rune. Get out here. I probably should Truckscan as well. I took a lot of damage for no reason. Oh, that's dangerous. Let's put on the poison resistance. Now let's... I might be able to fight here. Yeah, do I have Tin of Tremorstones? I don't. I just used it. Unfortunate. Lightning Rod. Lightning Rod could be it. There's another Swamp Dragon right around the corner. Okay, not bad, not bad. Yeah, that went surprisingly well. Okay, and since I'm flying, I can just like do this. I don't even have to fight you. Did I kill the Thorn Hunter? I don't think I killed the Thorn Hunter. Oh, there it is. Spoilers, I didn't kill the Thorn Hunter. Don't kill me, please. Okay, you're next to me. I should be able to Zerk you and kill you. Okay, there we go. That went fine. And so I got a second rune out of that hellish landscape known as Swamp. Where is the exit? Oh, it's right there. Okay, let's get out. Oof, okay. This cat feels strong. It's not. It's not strong. I used a lot of consumables doing that. I used haste, I used invisibility, I used 2 invisibility. Man, this is painful. 130 HP basically on Nogger. Yeah, Nogger going into Lair. Like, a Nogger in Lair 1 has about the same HP that I do right now. How our cat turned out? Can't tell. Okay, we got the second rune. So that's gonna be it for the night. Thank you for watching and thank you for hanging out. If you enjoyed what you saw, you should consider following if you're not already following. And if you are, you should consider subscribing. You don't have to, and I understand if you can't or just don't want to, but it would be very helpful to me. With that being said, I'll be back on Monday. Yeah, I'll be back on Monday. I don't think there's going to be a stream over the weekend this time around. We can go ahead and rate the sumo, and I can also see if there's anyone streaming so I can keep them in mind for the future. A lot of people playing DCS World, who knows what that is? Only I am playing Crawl, as is often the case. NetHack. I'm pretty sure there's people playing Guilty Gear Plus R. After all, the other day I got raided by someone playing Plus R, so I should probably return the favor sometime. Yeah, there's a lot of people playing Strife, not a lot of people playing Plus R. But of course we're raiding like the sumo stream. Yeah, there's only one person playing Plus R on stream. Interesting. So sumo stream. All right. Anyway, I think I already said all that I had to say. Oh, by the way, since I don't know if you know, but the days where I don't stream, I upload a video on YouTube. Like it's pretty much just a re-upload of a previous stream, but maybe you didn't get to catch it, and I only upload the good characters to YouTube, like the characters that I feel like they have something cool happen to them, or something funny, or I just like played really well. Those are the characters that go to YouTube. So if you want to see the quality characters, you can always check out the YouTube on days that I don't stream. The videos go live at the same time where I would normally start stream too. So I guess you can do that if you want. But anyway, I'll be back on Monday, and I hope you have a nice rest of your weekend and all that kind of good stuff. See you around. By the way, I'll see that Star Polemic and I'll let you know on the Discord. Bye.